I'm gonna hit this button to start recording. And now we're ready. Hey everyone! Welcome to the 10th Tomb. I'm your host, Crispy, and I'm here with such beautiful, amazing people. Say hi, beautiful, amazing people.
Hello.
Hi.
That was delayed as hell, but you know what? It's all good. Thank you guys so much. I know I've been talking on and off about doing another actual play for 2 years, but you know what? It's better eventually than never, right? So I'm sorry that we've got my amazing side profile. This wire's not long enough so I can put this in front of me. It is what it is. But anyway, guys, I think it's time to introduce ourselves. I'm pretty sure most people already know who you are because you've all been on my channel before. But in any case, yeah, let's introduce ourselves. Jesse, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Hi, everybody. I'm Jesse, sometimes known as YMBA D&D. You might be a D&D. You can go find my channel somewhere on the internet. I review subclasses and have fun doing that. But I'm so excited to be here. This is great. It's great to meet all of you, besides Crispy, who I've met earlier. I'm so pumped, man. I'm getting the jitters now as we're getting into it. So
I've had jitters all day. I feel you on that. Zachary, would you like to go next?
Yes, I'm Zac Speaks Giant. That's my fake internet name where you can find me on YouTube. I also sneak into your house and leave your fridge slightly open overnight.
He also works on
That was
Stray Gods,
you?
which is so awesome.
I also did work on Stray Gods, which is a great musical RPG video game that I highly recommend.
That I love. That I didn't know about until I interviewed him. I was so happy. Fall, would you like to go next?
Hey, I'm Full. You may know me as the actress that plays Nixie in One for All, which is an Australian D&D skit series. And you may also recognize Zach from that as well. Zac Speaks Giant. He's been known about some of our latest episodes. Otherwise, I do live play. I also do some streaming, acting, modeling, and just an all-around massive nerd.
Yeah, we love you for that. And finally, Jacob, I'm pretty sure everyone knows who you are. You've been on the channel like a bajillion times, but how you doing, dude?
I'm just a bird person, you know me. I read stories. I tell them sometimes. I have actually been doing a couple different actual plays with people like LB Hackemup and also the Handful of Nerds channel where I played the modifious Fallout 2D20 game, which is okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine. It's
We could get to the review another time, but anyway, guys, thank you all for introducing yourselves.
No, we need to hack this out right now.
No, all right, we'll do it another time. Do it another time. But our viewer retention is dropping by the second. We gotta get this thing on the road. But anyway.
Wait, let me just. There we go.
There you go. We got them all back.
nice.
We got them all back, baby. But anyway, guys, I know you all are waiting with bated breath for us to get started. So without further ado, roll the intro. Welcome, my friends, to the city of Xie Tao, the shattered city resting under the moonlight. Northeast of the royal empire of Ardinia and south of Kerkonos lies this humble, once fishing village, now the largest port on the Umbral coast. Both the coast and the island city that govern it are famed for their exotic seafood, their lucrative trade, and their acceptance of lethal dark magic into all aspects of everyday life. Other nations scorn the practices of necromancy or heretical blood magic, but on the coast, they're a regular part of your day-to-day. This has brought wondrous innovations for the people of the coast. However, regular conjurings of black magic bring its own dangers. 3 years ago, An upstart noble's abyssal summoning brought forth a titanic soul eater, a demon born of a dead god's blood. The beast destroyed almost half the seaside city before the Carconian collective could bring it down. After years of reconstruction, Xie Tao is finally recovering from the demon's rampage, and yet the collective, composed of agencies that moderate the coast's dark magic, usually with lethal force, has been outsourcing to adventurers in the wake of the devastation. Adventurers like you. A group of 4 wayfaring strangers have found themselves into Xie Tao, and through quite the coincidence of destiny, they have been fortunate enough to complete an impromptu job for the collective. Yet, even as they celebrate their victory, strange rumors circulate through the streets. Pale men in red robes have been seen questioning the locals. The local collective baron, Matthias Fowler, has become quite reclusive, and witnesses report massive excavations beneath the city. All the while, your money is still not yet available. Who knows what kind of trouble you'll get into in the meantime. So, it's the week before the anniversary of the Hung Lu demon summoning. Soon the city will gather to mourn the dead and celebrate the living, but such a somber affair needn't be quiet. The party is sure to be extravagant, and it's already starting with shows of music and dance sprouting through the broken districts of Xie Tao. One of you is attending such a show. Pigeon. The last time you were at a show, it was your show. It was your own. It didn't go so well, did it?
Didn't go so well. We see Pigeon, who is a human. He's tall, he gangles. More, it seems like, elbows and knees than he has any need or use for, or knows what to do with. Awkwardly sidling into this show, he wears a kind of dilapidated, travel-worn jester's outfit. It's not quite as on the nose or over the top, but the bright colors are still there. Little neck ruffle. The most expensive thing he owns is a pair of spectacles that have colored lenses, each a different color. Does his head in with headaches throughout the day, but he thinks it's worth it for the spectacle. He also, you would notice, has a number of puppets attached to his large rucksack that he is still carrying with him, and attached to his belts, and his pan flutes and various different instruments laden around him. You see him. Sorry, excuse me. Hi. Yes. We're looking forward to the show. Yes. Sorry.
As you sit down. Sorry, would you like to continue? As you sit down, the show has already been going for a little bit, but as you sit down, you see a fire performer up on stage, dancing around. She appears to be quite the talented pyromancer, and you see some risen skeletons along that she very, very deftly burns away. You can see that there's a necromancer in the back summoning small little minions for her to show off some very impressive martial arts, and the crowd is excited. But the flames they are billowing outwards. They get pretty dang close to you, and you feel your innate psychic magic begin to resonate in response. You don't think anyone's in danger. At least, not quite yet.
Yeah, I think there's this. We have this small flashback to as this Fireweaver is kind of in the early stages of bringing their magic to the fore. We see a flashback to Pigeon doing a quite elaborate puppet show. He's holding on to several different paddles with strings attached to them, orchestrating several different puppets at the same time, to the cheers and general excitement of a very young audience, obviously with adults and parents, and kind of spreading out in this medium-sized village that he's kind of performing in. As we cut back to the pyromancer, in between these two scenes, we see them both building up the excitement of the crowd, starting to cheer. And then we see the fire, the pyromancer, as they kind of like throw a huge fireball that kind of like dissipates over the heads of the crowd. We see that audience reaction of mild alarm, but knowing that they're safe. But then we see the mirror of that during Pigeon's show, where his strings start to kind of the strings of his puppet start to kind of fling off into the crowd sometimes. He starts to pull at people. They start to stand. That alarm isn't a crowd's, exultation. It is fear, true fear, as people start to be puppeted by Pigeon. You see Pigeon's starts to recoil in fear, and as he does, he drags people around. His fear is reflected in the audience, and the audience back to him, and soon there is a cacophony of people running and screaming. And we cut back to Pigeon in the Pyromancer show, just breathing heavily.
As you're breathing heavily, and as you're having this like out-of-body moment, you feel someone trip over your very lengthy foot and fall like right in front of you, kind of snapping you out of your episode.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have my foot there. Are you okay there?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. She's like picking up. You see this short human girl. She's picking up like a bunch of cards on the ground. Sorry, city has not been this crowded in like forever. Hi.
Yeah, a lot of people. Hi. I'm. Are you enjoying the show? I probably need to go.
She takes your hand. Lovely. You have a really interesting aura. I can sense you have interesting friends. Hey, actually, I have an idea. You seem like an okay dude, and I really need some practice. And you look like you really need some guidance. You look really confused. Look at that face. Did you know your glasses are two different colors? Is that like intentional?
Yeah, no, it's for the spectacle. Spectacle, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
They're spectacles.
Anyway,
yeah.
I was thinking that, I need practice with my tarot readings, and you look like you could use a good fortune. So, grab your friends. You have friends, right?
Yes, I would call them friends.
Good enough for me. Grab your friends, come by this stand. She gives you a little card, and I'll give you a free reading. Sound okay?
That would be great. Thank you.
You realize, as you take the card, her stand's pretty close to the collective safe house that you have to meet at to get your money. So, hey, it's right there.
Two birds stoned at once.
Yeah. What's your name?
Pigeon. People call me Pigeon.
I like that. Caroline.
That is a lovely name.
Thanks. Well, gotta go.
I too also have to go.
As you grab your like little army of puppets and exit the crowd, like in the movie theater you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta like step over everybody, and like you gotta be that guy.
Excuse me.
Yep,
Sorry,
you're that dude.
Yeah.
In any case, as you leave the show, we are going to move to another area of the city, a slightly louder area of the city, and that would be a little tavern near Center Square, where one of you has run up quite the tab. It's not crowded in here. It's pretty quiet, all things considered. But yeah, last time you were here, Red, you ran up quite the tab. A habit you've repeated again. Jesse, would you like to describe what Red looks like?
At the moment, I think the audience would probably see a kind of squat-looking dwarf, long hair, but underneath this facade, his real image, which may blink in the firelight, is that of a male tiefling, dirty in appearance a little bit. He wears a trench coat and a large brimmed hat. Red is wary in his ways. He's been around a minute, and he's kind of covered himself in an aura of let's not be noticed. Let's try to blend in a little more. Though he does have a signature cigar in his mouth at all times. So I think what most people notice, of course, is the smell that kind of emanates from this man. But he's running up his tab, drinking to his heart's content, getting pretty drunk, and I think maybe starting to lose a little bit of that, not quite concentration, but the remembering to keep casting disguise self to to be this dwarf as he gets a little drunker.
Over the course of the night, as you have been casting disguise self over and over again, your signature scent has driven away anyone who wanted to sit next to you and would notice. But strangely, as you are like in your groggy state, you see someone sit next to you and stay.
You can see he's trying very desperately to keep an accent going. Though I think in his form he's losing it a little bit, but a little bit of dwarven. So right, what can I do for you?
Don't bother with the illusion, man. I can see you. And as the guy turns towards you, see first and foremost he's wearing a demon mask, a large demon mask. Almost looks like there's stone carved into it, and there's no eye holes. He takes it off, and he has no eyes. It looks like there's two like slots where two stones would be inserted into the empty sockets, and he has a third eye right in his forehead, a devil's eye, an expensive eldritch implant put right into his head. You can see right through it, man. Relax. Just the messenger. Puts the mask back on, sits back. You always smell like that?
You see his Red kind of moves his hand over his face, and his true tiefling form kind of reveals itself. He goes, right, and what can I do for you?
Oh, you just sit there. It'll start soon, don't worry.
Sounds good.
As
Takes a big puff.
as his body kind of like recoils, and he turns towards you, hands fold over, and just says, I heard, Red, of your latest exploits, and wish to congratulate you. You've been out of pocket for some time, as they say. You recognize the new voice is Mr. Mask, the proprietor of a very large gambling house, and someone you owe a lot of money to.
So your boss in here to, shake me down?
Dumbass, I am the boss. I'm speaking through a proxy. Hello, nice to meet you. That's why they call me Mr. Mask, because no one sees anything. I am so happy that after all these years, one of the most famed, impressive detectives of Xie Tao, a man who has helped me in the past and done me right, has become a thundering dumbass.
He kind of looks at his beer mug and he's like, I'm a little in the cups tonight. I'm not on my game, all right?
People who can't think of consequences usually do have a good time. Well, in any case, I do want to tell you.
I love this guy.
I
love this guy. This is hilarious.
I do want to say that, your recent exploits have indeed impressed me. And I wish to give you a little warning.
I'm open to it.
Well, that's good. I heard through the grapevine that you recently became associated with a new person. A blood hunter. You both owe you both owe a significant amount of money to the wrong people. And now, since I think the world is generally a better place with you in it, I would rather you not die. Because you two have now been colluding together, two debtors in one place means the reward has suddenly become much higher. your enemies will be seeking you both out. I recommend that you get a significant amount of money to pay them off, or hide under a rock for the rest of your life.
Hiding is what I'm good at. And he kind of like shakes it off and casts disguise self again to turn into like an elven man. He says, I'll talk to him though.
Unfortunately for you, many have the same exact implants that my associates have, and they will not be fooled by your little stunt. It is cute, however, that you believe it will work. I do think it's impressive. Of course, I will, at the same time, wish you best of luck. And before I go, Red, one more thing. You are still completely, utterly, forever banned from my establishment. In case you forgot, you owe me money too. The guy takes off the mask.
That makes sense, honestly.
The guy takes off the mask, stretches a little bit, and just says, well, my job is done. I'm gonna get the f*** out of here. Whew. You smell like shit, by the way.
Sayonara, friend. Takes a big puff and kind of blows it directly in his face.
No, he's out. He's gone, bro.
He's just gone?
Oh,
Okay.
he's out. The guy there is no face.
That's funny.
There will be money, hopefully, for you at a collective safe house. Perhaps, mayhaps. Would you like to go?
Oh, absolutely. Is it possible to kind of retroactively get an insight check maybe on Mr. Mask? Or is that kind of like, since it's through...
You can analyze the print of his voice. You can certainly attempt to do so. What are you trying to insight check?
Well, I'm kind of trying to feel out what I think his motive. He said kind of a motive, but if there's anything deeper to him wanting me and this new blood hunter that I've met alive.
Make an insight check.
I sure will. That is a 13, so.
Well, generally speaking, you can't pay off a debt if you're dead. Maybe that has something to do with it. Or maybe he really does have altruistic motivations. Who knows?
He just seems like a good guy, I think.
Yeah.
Just a great guy, yeah. So I think Red kind of like looks over at the barkeep to make sure he's not paying attention. Slips on.
He was staring at you the entire time.
And I think he's just kind of like, oh, can I make a stealth check to get the hell out of here?
In the middle of an empty bar. It's you and like two bros.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide under a table.
Make a stealth check at disadvantage.
Oh, a disadvantage?
You're in open field.
How about a hot 12?
I rolled a 4. Where'd he go? He's got no.
I'm just kind of backing out slowly, switching kind of faces, and
all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try making my way to the
disguise self a thing that requires a level, or is that, am I stupid? What's disguise self require?
So I took Mask of Many Faces.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah,
I read your character
I can
sheets.
I can do it at will. Yeah.
All right, because I know you have it because I input the sound effect, but I was like, yeah, I remember.
That's incredible.
Okay. All right, so.
Master of deception.
I might as well just open up with the tension. Cleo, you have recently you're really good at what you do. Okay, you're good, but you know, even to the best, stuff happens. Recently, an assignment from your matriarch in the mountains. Look, you killed everyone there, like you were supposed to, but you know the relic you were supposed to get kind of slipped through your fingers. You don't even know what the thing was. And your matriarch was not happy about that. Took this job hoping that the money might tie things over, but you don't know until you ring her up. So, as the incense flows around you and as your mind opens, what do you say to the empty, dark void?
So Cleo, to roll back a little bit, we see what looks to be like a a fairly like raggedy man, in like loose clothing, kind of making his way through dark alleyways, goes inside what appears to be a brothel as the perfumes and incense like flows and the light spills into the dark street. Makes his way in, goes past the entryway, and slips a note across the counter to the lady at the front there, who then just makes a gesture into the back. At this point, Cleo then drops her disguise, where she is a very pale-looking woman, young, youthful, looking possibly in like early to mid-20s. Her skin has this almost like iridescent, pearlescent like look to it, and her hair is white as she wears what appears to be like a nun's habit. So she makes her way through the silks and the perfumes and the lilting laughter that fills each room as she goes towards the back.
One detail I would like to add before we continue, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
You
of course.
also hear a distant screaming from below you, and you realize, you heard down that the local tea house was run by a woman named Meg the Man-Eater. You're starting to wonder, as you're going through this back area of the establishment, you're starting to wonder, maybe that name was literal.
At this point, Cleo possibly knows that it's possible that the name wasn't just a fun nickname, it was a descriptor. And at this point, it's kind of just not her business to know. Luckily, she was able to find this space where she is able to commune with her matriarch. But yeah, as for the host's proclivities, none of her business as of yet. So she goes into the back room, which thankfully has been left empty for her. But for the incense and candles and all the other accoutrements that she needs in order to be able to communicate with the matriarch. So she sets up the circle, lights the candles, removes her habit, and then begins to pray to open up the void.
So, what do you say to her?
Mother, hear my calls. Speak with me.
I hear you. And as the void consumes you, you hear all the voices, your mind opens, the psychic energy flowing in. Your failure is not forgotten.
I'm trying. I've managed to acquire some allies. I think we'll be able to work together on a few jobs, and maybe we'll...
I required a specific acquisition, and you failed to retrieve it. You will go to a collective safe house. I believe you will collect your reward there anyway. Go there and wait. Do not
What about
fail.
the artifact?
The artifact is lost. You lost it. Go to the
I
safe
was
house.
also not given sufficient means to get it.
Cleo, this world is on a teetering point. There is a thin line between what is happening and what must happen. You, my child, are the thing that drives it over the pinnacle. It is your responsibility to see this through. I trust...
Mother, if I knew more about what I was doing, I could... I feel like I'm going in blind.
Enough. You will go to the safe house, and you will wait. This is a simple task. Do not fail. Many rely on you. You don't want to fail them, do you? Good. I trust you, Cleo. I really do. The void fades.
Cleo gets up, puts her habit back on, and then proceeds to kick over one of the candles, and then accidentally like getting some of the stuff alight. It's like, and then just like tries to put them out.
Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check, sure.
Yeah. Burns down Meg's establishment. Bro, have you seen
Oh,
Blue Eye
no.
Samurai? Have you seen it? Fire it! It's a real.
Such a good show.
It's
Oh
a
my
real-
god.
That
It's a
fire's a
good
bitch,
show.
dude.
Love it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a good show.
that was a 14.
Okay, yeah, you managed to handily put out this little blaze. It ain't gonna burn down the city. You're good.
Okay, cool. Yes, then Cleo will leave the establishment, but not before turning back into the Raggedy Man, and then we'll head towards the safe house. Are you okay, Crispy?
I just, holy shit. I went to adjust my fan and my knee hit the sharp point of a cabinet and holy shit, that hurt. Hot damn, that hurt way more. That was painful. That hurt. I'm so sorry. Continue. My bad. I'm just gonna...
No. You are absolutely fine. You poor thing. Then Cleo was just going to leave. Give a coin to the receptionist as a thanks for keeping that room empty for her, and then we'll leave looking again like the man from before, and maybe putting just cheekily maybe just a little kiss mark on his
Ma'am. Sir, sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes?
One thing. I'm sorry, but there's actually a reason we let you in.
Cleo's just gonna just be aware of where her weapons are just in case, because this is a complication she was not expecting.
Two of the courtesans walk up behind you, and you see out of their arms, the flesh in their arms split open. And you see a blade made of bone sneak out. We're not gonna hurt you. We actually need you. It's just, we want you to agree to something for us. The boss.
That's what you're asking.
It's simple. We just want you to convey a message to someone.
To whom?
You're working with a red tiefling, right?
Who's asking?
Meg, the man-eater. But I assure you, her appetite, it's diverse.
I happen to need this man.
He's not gonna die. We actually want what's best for him. This is, by the way, she's like 19. She's just the receptionist.
Yeah. If Meg wants to talk to me, then Meg can come talk to me.
She's busy. Also, she can't really come up here. There's a complication.
I have to be somewhere right now, but if you're able
I'm sure.
to hold...
You just need to tell Red to shut the and stop looking into our business. He's disturbing the customers.
Okay, I can pass along a message. I can't guarantee that he'll act in any way that you... I can't guarantee how he'll react.
Of course! She reaches out to shake your hand.
I'll shake the hand, and I'll just be very cautious, making sure that there's nothing being left behind on my skin.
Ooh, natural 1 for that sleight of hand.
Whoa, wait, should I roll perception?
Bro, I mean, unless you roll natural 1, I mean, I don't know how much... That's why I called it out, because I would have had you roll perception, but I rolled a natural 1. Do you want to roll... Did you roll a natural 1 perception?
I rolled a 10.
Okay, well, you noticed. Oh, shit.
I noticed. I will pretend like I didn't notice. What was it?
It's a little rock. They just know where you are.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I'm gonna act as if it absolutely passed off. And then I'm gonna, tip my little hat that isn't actually there, but, looks like it is there. And then
The
I'm gonna
two
head out.
mantis blade ladies are gone as you turn around.
They're gone.
Oh, they gone.
Is that normal? Have I seen anything like that before?
People with blades coming out of their arms in this city?
From their flesh?
Mm-hmm. They have their
It doesn't
bones.
look like it's animatronic or anything. Like
No,
not
it's
robotic?
it's a demon's bones. That giant. I mean, the demon that fell
Oh.
over in the city was like the size of Godzilla. You think that the people who sell eldritch implants and enhancements didn't shave off some of that to stick it into people?
So quick question. So they're not devils themselves. They're not demons
No.
themselves.
They're
just getting
too.
intensely strong.
I mean, they could be, but as far as you know, it's perfectly capable for a person to have that in this city. With enough gold
so maybe
and enough.
maybe just before I go, I might just give the air a bit of a sniff just to see if I can
Make
see if there are
a
any demons or devils nearby.
perception check.
Perception check. That's a 15.
You detect the smell of someone who just died, but other than that, you're pretty sure you're all good.
Okay. I'm gonna keep the rock, and then be like, alright, I'll be back in a
Really,
day or two.
the boss is really nice. It's just, Red's been kind of fucking with us, and it's getting annoying, so.
Okay, I get it. You don't want people messing around with your business. Alright.
Come back
I'm gonna
soon!
leave. I'm probably gonna make my way down an alleyway, and then if I see kids playing, I might just throw the rock over to
Sure.
them.
Easy.
If they're playing Dax or something like that, and then just be like, here's an extra one.
Easy. As you make your way to the collective safe house, we are gonna move on to our final member. All care. The last thing you remember is getting decked in the face by a chair. Fought well. Did a good job. All right, for a drunk, standing up to 6 people. You did great. But doing great does not equate to winning. So, things happen. You're sobering up, you're gonna be doing
Which one of you fuckers did? And he gets up,
You're in
spinning
an
over,
alleyway.
and he looks like a young boy who, is, poking at him with a stick. Oh. Oh, shite.
Bye. He runs the fuck off. You are in an alleyway, just dirt everywhere, and you check your equipment. You hear a gunshot in the distance. And
Oh, fuck.
you can't help but notice.
Gets up, stumbling as he does so,
Well, here's the thing. You
grabbing
can't help
onto whatever's there.
but, well, as you're looking around, stumbling, you can't help but notice that gun sound. Hey, that's your gun.
He had a feeling.
Do you want to go in the approximate direction of the noise?
Fuck. He's just muttering to himself as he's walking, kind of half stumbling down. But to describe Alcair, so Alcair, who now picks up his hat on the floor, and I imagine that's the shot, adorned in quite fanciful looking leather belts around this fine linen tunic, which he then slings over with this thick black coat, is a rather tall, quite handsome man with thin strips of a beard, and his hair kind of medium length over his head. His eyes have this peculiar, almost sapphire look to them. They almost seem to glow. They give off almost like a ghostly kind of energy to them. And he reaches over in his coat pocket, trying to see if he still has his whip. Does he have it on him?
You're good. You have it.
So
As
he
you're-
grips onto the handle of that.
As you're moving down the alleyway, another gunshot, and you turn and you see a woman, and she is grappling with another woman, an elf. The woman is much larger, 6 foot, even more, and she strikes the elf hard in the gut, causing that elf to drop that gun, your cannon, onto the ground. elf falls before the woman kicks her hard in the nose. She slumps against the wall, like clearly dazed. The large human woman is familiar to you, Alcaire. It takes you a second, but hey, she's the one that got you in the face with that chair.
Oi, big lady. I don't see you around somewhere.
Fuck off.
Oh, you bitch. He kind of like stumbles over again as he begins to approach her, and then he looks down at the pistol, and I imagine at that moment she also looks down at it.
Okay, hold on. All right. Look, I didn't take it. It was her. The elf on the ground like doesn't even respond. She's like she can barely even like focus on what's going on. Her nose is broken. She looks like she has a bunch of bruises. You see the elf is wearing a dress that's seen way better days and a coat that's far, far, far too big on her. The human woman looks down at you. Look. What happened in the bar happened. You can have your gun.
What happened in the bar happened? I think I lost a tooth.
Well, yeah, you started it. Look, I'll
Debatable.
I'll walk away. You can take your cannon. I just need her. Just let me finish my work. She's taking out a syringe, and you can go with your gun. All right?
Alcaire's about to just let whatever this is play out. But this person, he turns and he looks at them.
What?
Were they?
What'd you say? What?
He turns and he looks at that person that the human woman is grabbing onto the elf.
The elf, she looks much smaller, and she was not in the fight. You don't recognize her. She just looks at you and just says, "Please, please."
Alcaire looks at her. He sighs. Oh, I hate that I do this. And then he gets his whip. Leave her alone!
Are you fucking serious? She.
I asked myself the same thing.
The human woman drops the elf, puts the syringe back. By the way, she looks. Her veins are bulging. There's something up with her. Some kind
it's
of.
It's as if she gets larger as he looks at her and like backs up.
However, as the human woman walks towards you, get ready to fight, you hear like a click, and you see the elf is holding your gun and pointing it at her head. What do you say?
I think you should put that down.
Are you on my side or not?
Look, love. What's happening here is between me and her. So how about you toss it over to me, huh? And you can go on and get out of here.
The human woman looks between you two. By the way, make a history check.
Sure. I rolled a 1d29 on accident. Let me try that again.
I don't even know what that dice would look like. Hot damn. All right. What'd you roll?
Oh, that's a 2.
Oh, you got no idea who this woman is and what she's looking for. But
with my -1 history, that's a 1.
Oh, awesome. You really have no freaking clue what's going on.
It's the concussion setting in, I imagine.
The human looks between you two, looks at the elf who's pointing a gun at her head, looks at you. Are you holding your whip?
Yeah, he's gesturing it like it's his gun, and then he realizes that's stupid, and then he cracks it back behind him.
Oh, fuck this. I got better, easier paydays.
Go on. Get out of here.
You'll see me in your sleep, asshole.
Someone tells me I might.
The elf falls to the ground. She's still holding your gun.
You He turns, looking towards her. You did good. That is mine, though.
How do you know that second I give it over to you, you're not going to do exactly what she did?
Well, you see, love. If I was going to hit you, if I was going to kill you like she was,
She wasn't going to kill me.
probably would have done it already. Because you know who that belonged to? It belonged to me damn mother.
Oh, okay. I get it. I'm sorry. I
So
know.
I've every reason to.
I
I'm
didn't-
refraining myself right now.
I didn't know you were still alive. I ran, I saw it, I grabbed it, and I just went.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not still alive either, so
Same.
kind of cracks his back.
Here. Well,
But hey, he takes the gun. You did good. You took care of yourself out there.
I lost a fist fight when I had a gun, so I wouldn't say I did that great, but really appreciate the compliment.
It ain't about when you fall, it's when you get back up.
Nice sentiment. I would have fallen forever if you hadn't saved me, though, so thanks. You know, she looks at the pipe. Want a light?
He turns, realizing that his case for his pipe is on the ground. He then leans over, picking it up, and without a word, he gestures it over towards her to light it.
She snaps her fingers, and you see this woman, by the way, covered in tattoos from the neck down. Tattoos all over her torso, and from what you can see of her arms. But her body's almost completely covered by this massive coat. Sorry, not exactly fashionable. Not exactly mine.
He takes a puff, looking at the tattoos. Where'd a fella get something like that from? He takes another puff.
Good woman. But she's dead, so sorry.
I understand the sentiment.
Yeah.
I came here looking for someone. And she might be doing the same. She might be in the same position.
Came here looking for someone. I came here looking to get the out. Last day in this city, finally escaping. Could get my hands on some money and leave forever. At least, I hope so. That's the plan. She, takes out a long cigarette holder and smokes. Guess we share a bad habit.
Does he have any gold on him?
I don't know. Do you? I don't have your characters yet.
Well, let's see. Character creation gave me 10, 15 gold, something like that.
Alright, well, 10 gold you have.
All right. How much is that fair? He's gonna ask her.
That's nice of you, but, it's a bit more than I think you can buy. Need something big, but trust me, I got something that's gonna set me right. Just have to see it through.
Not exactly one to pry, but what, pray tell, might that be?
Yeah, you're prying. Sorry. Girls gotta keep her secrets sometimes.
Suppose I am. Thank you for the light. And he reaches
Sorry.
down, puts the pipe back into the case, and tucks it back into his coat.
What was your mom's name?
When she says this, I imagine he thinks back about that night. Himself, only about 15 years old, staring down as that creature had descended upon her. She fought it. She tore through so many of its kind before. Vampires. But this thing was far stronger than anything else she had faced before. Do you remember looking back at it, that face it made at him of just pure hate as it sunk a blade straight in through her chest? And then he remembers his sister looking back at him as the creature in its spawn took her. And then he blinks.
You okay over there? What are you smoking?
It's just
Must
yeah,
be a good
it's-
trip.
must been. Look, you take care of yourself. All right?
Oh, I intend to. Don't worry. I would say see you later, Hunter, but I'm never gonna see you again. Bye.
For your sakes, I hope not.
Thanks for the warning. Strange woman runs down
Kid.
the alley.
He says, like, as he turns around.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
He says, good kid.
She's probably older than you. By the way, she was an elf, which you don't see a lot of in this city at all. Looked like mid to late 20s, but for all you know, she could be 80 years old.
Yeah, he gets hit with the Fririn thing. She's just gonna outlive him.
Who knows? Well, anyway, would you like to head over to meet with your friends
Yeah, they mentioned something before, I imagine.
about the safe?
And after kind of cracking his neck, he begins to make his way towards the meeting point.
All right, you guys, who gets there first? I'm genuinely curious. Which one of you guys is the most prompt? Like on time? Like
Pigeon probably. He's nervous enough that he would want to be there right
Alright.
promptly.
Yeah,
get there?
Cleo's probably also like, if not there, she's like nearby, so that when she sees everyone else has arrived, she can be like there already.
sweet.
Red got lost.
Dude, who'd you ask
He
for
somehow
directions?
makes it like fucking after Alcari, even though he got his ass beat.
Yeah.
Well, Red, what do
I think
you?
actually, once I see Red, I might actually like make eye contact with you, and just kind of give you a bit of a look of like, hey, we need to talk later.
He kind of takes a puff on his cigar. Acknowledges. And yeah, you guys all can tell that this guy smells like shit. He smells like these old cigars.
Cleo's like, yeah, we're not talking now because you stink. Have a shower, then we can talk.
Yeah.
The fortune
Red,
tellers.
you pissed yourself.
Yeah, this is rank. This is a closed room. Pigeon, do you want to open up some windows?
Look, I've been hunting the dead for years. And you smell worse than a lot of them.
Listen, it's been a hard couple weeks, okay? I hadn't had time to go back to the house and lay off.
Red, I think you have a recognizable odor.
Thanks.
That's one way of putting it.
No problem,
One
no
thing I
problem.
want to
I think
ask.
someone could probably recognize him from a mile away.
One thing I want to ask before we continue. Would you guys like to attend the fortune teller's stand, or would you like to go straight to the collective's meeting?
I'd like to hear Pigeon's pitch for this.
Weird thing happened. Met a nice person called Carolyn, and she offered a little reading. And it's, we've got some time to kill before the meeting. I thought maybe we could, might be fun. We did all the battling, and you guys almost killed me because you thought I was a demon, and I wasn't. So that was fun. Bonding exercise.
We still haven't figured that out yet. He says he
I'm
like,
sure
he
I'm
doesn't
not.
have the smell. He doesn't have the smell.
I don't have the smell, see? I just figured, we're a bit of a team, right? Could be a team bonding exercise, Learn about each other.
How did you find that?
I also
about?
made friendship bracelets. I mean, just the
You what?
Just the fortune telling. No, just the fortune telling thing. Just the fortune telling thing.
no, say that again. You said something
no,
else.
No, I didn't. No, I think we should just go see a fortune teller, and that might be fun. Kill some time, blow
find out
some
about
steam.
this.
Was
Is this
that
something that
clear?
you usually do, or like how does
Well,
you
I
find
like
out?
to see the local, charlatans, the local plays, the local, riffraff.
I thought
Gives
that
you a feel of a city,
I thought they were all fakes.
Oh, they're all fake, for sure. But,
It's cold
it's
reading, wasn't it?
it's the artistry of how it's done, It's always impressive.
Could be entertaining.
Cleo's in, red.
How much is this gonna cost?
That's the best part. See, it's free.
Free is nice.
How long is it gonna take?
Not long, I'm sure. Like one standard scene long.
Exactly
Crispy
one
also
scene.
Crispy also thinking about how long it's gonna take because he got fit in the episode. Would you guys like to attend the fortune teller stand, or would you like to go to the?
Oh, that's some time to kill anyway, right?
Red will take anything that's free. So.
Fine. This better not be a waste of time. Our employer's waiting for us.
It'll be a good waste of time.
The door is locked.
Well, is it on the way?
Oh, the door's locked to the
Yeah, to
place
the
we're
collective.
meeting anyway.
No, yeah, the door is locked to the restaurant. It is not available. But
Okay, like shakes it again, like just to double check, and then he sighs. He turns, looking back towards Pigeon. Fine.
Yes. All right, let's do it. Huh? Bit of reading.
As they're walking, he runs back and tries to open it again, and then realizes it's
You,
not gonna
as you try to open it again, a goblin opens the door and is like, "Hey, we're closed. Fuck off!"
And I want to see what they do.
All right. You guys head over to Caroline's stand. She waves. Hi, Pigeon, right?
Yeah, pigeon. No relation.
To what? Okay. Anyway, hi, my name's Caroline. Saw Pigeon at a show. He seemed interesting, and her eyes move over to Cleo. You're interesting.
Yeah,
too.
I'm inciting the fuck out of this right now. Like, she
Inciting
seems
the- what-
way too
what?
excited.
What? She's a child.
Wait,
she's like
just a
15.
little gal,
She's like 15.
Yeah.
She's just a
Not
harmless
everybody.
little gal.
Harmless.
Offering
And it's
free
her
calories.
birthday,
Oh,
You really gonna
fun.
harm a little gal on her birthday?
That's
Make
sus.
make an insight check on this child.
Thank you.
On this child.
So that was a 6, but I have +9, so 15.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So you hold on. There is. She's got. Here's the thing. You think that she's genuinely enthusiastic, but there is something she's hiding. You don't know what it is. She is very enthusiastic, generally very excited to meet you, but there's something here.
Cool. Oh, yeah, something smells off.
Hi. You ready?
Sure, yeah. And I lean back to Alcair.
I should get all your names.
Okay, I'm like,
What's your name?
it's about the
She-
artistry of it, you see?
She
It's about the
she,
build-up.
she
and
holds out her
marketing.
hand towards Alcair. What's your name?
Let me tell you something. When I used to take jobs from big wigs when I needed money, you know what I do? I lie to them and I tell them there's a ghost in the house. So what's stopping her from doing the same thing? He's saying this in like the least hushed whisper.
There's no
Well,
ghost.
'cause we-
This isn't a house. It's a stand.
Was I
See?
talking to you?
No, not particularly, but God. Pigeon, you said they were your friends. You didn't say you were bringing about a bunch of dicks. Damn.
Hey,
These are no
no,
fun.
they're my friends. They're just a little rough on the edges. Alcair. Hey, we're gonna go in and enjoy a nice show, and it's not. She's not pulling one over on us because we're not paying for nothing.
There are other ways that things can cost a hefty price.
That's very unsettling, Leo. To be honest,
All
I just
right.
think it'll be nice. And we all doing all these fighting and roaming the lands.
You
and
know
this
what?
just might be-
As a show of good faith for you, Pigeon. He turns, he looks at the girl. I think I'll have my fortune read first.
Well, it's a group thing, so everyone has to agree. What's your name?
Okay.
Cool. And you? She looks at Red.
My friends call me Red, and I could use a bit of good fortune. So,
Who said it was
Go
going to be
ahead.
good? And you? She looks at Cleo.
There.
Awesome. Well, let's get started. So, let me pull up. First, I'm going to do 4 cards, one for each of you. Not going to tell you who's who, no spoilers, but you'll know. Then I'll do a card for someone who's going to be important to you. And then finally, a card that will predict your final fate. Does that sound good?
That's great.
You mean final fate?
Like, what happens as a result of what you're doing? You're doing something, right? Soon?
I suppose.
Chapter of your life is going to close and another's going to open, and I'm going to tell you what that transition is going to look like, or at least I'll try. You all have such fascinating auras. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right,
I didn't know I had an aura.
you all do.
What's this pigeon? Where did you find this kid?
She was at the show. She's great, isn't she?
But what did you just go up to her and ask for our fortunes to be read? What is going on?
She tripped over me. Which is how I meet most people, actually.
She tripped over you.
Well, I was in the way. You know, I was there.
First one.
It doesn't like this.
You see a man walking off a cliff, or at least walking near a cliff. The first one. The Fool, for one of you. One of you is at the beginning of their journey. You're full of freedom and innocence and originality. You're spontaneous, but you're
3
naive.
of us just look at the pigeon.
Yeah, like immediately we all walk out.
It's like,
Three
Oh, I
head
love
turn.
I'm like, I wonder who it could be.
pigeon
Oh,
says like,
Cleo, look, it's you.
Please. Please.
Well, there's a lot of good things that come with spontaneity. It's good. You're fresh, you're new, but your naivete could also be your downfall. Maybe you need to grow up, or maybe your idealism is exactly what your friends need.
Perhaps
Yeah,
you could
right.
stop pulling strings on people.
Oh, okay.
Whoever it's referring to, I couldn't imagine.
I don't see how Red pulls strings on people, but sure.
The next one, the card's upside down. Oh, I'm sorry. Strength, but it's reversed. It's lost strength. Somebody who once had status. Someone who was once maybe famous or powerful. They're now filled with self-doubt, weakness, low confidence. They feel inadequate. They try to get their strength back, but they fail. But lost strength isn't lost forever. Maybe whoever this is, they just need a friend like you guys to help push them in the right direction.
I'd love to insight out about Claire and Red, which one that one sounds like.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Make
I'd
it-
love
you
to
can
make
make
a
it.
deception check.
And that's a-
Sure,
I rolled
sure,
a
sure.
Rolled a 13 plus 9, 22.
So for the first time in a campaign, or in this campaign, I just rolled a nat 20 on that deception check.
Bro, who could it be? Who
Oh.
could it be? Who could it be? Man? Do you
so
want to roll
that
to
is a
confirm
30.
it? Do you want to roll
Yeah,
to
I
confirm
lost.
it? Roll.
Oh, yeah,
Do you want to
roll
roll to
another,
confirm the
see if it-
D20 or no? Like I don't know how I don't know what would happen if you confirmed this roll, but you could try.
What do you mean by confirm?
Yeah, what do you mean
If
by
you roll a
confirm?
natural 20, you roll again. If you get
Uh-huh.
another natural 20, something miraculous and amazing happens. But if you don't, it's
Ooh,
still
okay.
a natural 20.
Ah,
I don't know
okay.
what a
Alright.
miraculous or amazing thing.
Let's try it.
I
Oh,
mean, I've,
16,
like,
so no.
okay, thank God, because I have no idea what I would do in that case.
The
Worked
kid
out.
explodes.
The next one.
So you watch Red, who trying to look as nonchalant as possible and doing a pretty good job, I guess. Kind of looks down and says, "Everybody's picking on Pidge today, you know."
Bro just said couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me, man. The next card is a woman. in a veil on a throne. The High Priestess. Not a good card either. It's repressed intuition, hidden motives, superficiality. Someone's being lied to, but they have faith in the lie. They want to believe it. It's cognitive dissonance and confusion. Maybe it's best that they stay in that lie, stay in that comfort zone that they've always been in. Or maybe that's what's going to damn them. Who knows?
Hey, the person on the card kind of looks like you, Cleo.
Very subtle, guys.
Doesn't look anything like me.
We look down.
Imagine we all like look at Cleo after that.
It's exactly the same outfit and like everything, the signals, everything. Like it's all exactly the same. Yeah.
No, now that you mention it, I don't know. It doesn't look much like you at all.
That's right, Pigeon. Good job.
Finally. I'm sorry to this person too. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man's potential is arrested. They're trapped. A memory of their past holds them back. They can't move forward. Some people think that for the Hanged Man to get back on their feet, to get off the tree, they need to walk away from whatever is hurting them. But I think that's bullshit. I think in order to confront your past, you gotta confront it. Head fucking on. Only way to live. Or maybe that's the only way to die. Who knows? You ready for the person that's going to be important to your journey? Their fate is going to be in your hands. The Wheel of Fortune. Also reversed. That hurts. Bad luck. Lack of control. The Wheel of Fortune represents the constant change between good and bad. But reverse Wheel of Fortune, they're trapped at the bottom. There is no change. It's just constant bad luck. Lack of control. They cling to what they can control, but it slips through their fingers. They're desperate. They're alone. I'm sorry to this person too. What would you do if you met someone like that? Someone that desperate. That at the edge of their rope. What would you do?
Probably introduce myself. Say hi, I'm Pigeon. You know, ask their name. Be like, oh, that's a nice name.
Would you help them?
Try to. Yeah, I think we'd all try to, right?
Some people
We all try to help people.
Some people can't be helped.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Akira stares at the Hanged Man.
Final card is a horseman carrying a banner with a skull for a face. She puts it down. Well, I'm gonna say what this is, but it's not what you think. The final result of your adventure is death. Death is an ending. Not necessarily an ending to your lives, though. It's transition, change. Maybe it means letting go, a release. Maybe it's just an end to this part of your lives. But death means one thing, always. It's a card of endings. With this card, nothing is certain except for change. Put simply, your lives are all going to change very, very soon. Forever. Or, you know, I could just be reading it all wrong. That's possible too.
These are just thoughts.
Yeah, they are. Did I do a good job?
That was great. I love all the bits. The cards look great.
Painted them myself.
The way you flourished them. Also, yeah, very good. Very good. I liked it.
Great.
Thank you so much, Caroline. This was lovely.
I like the idea that Pigeon's all happy about it while everyone else is having an existential crisis. You know,
The only
just like
one who
quietly, just like reflecting on.
To be fair.
Honestly, I think Claire is so deep in the source that being told that like, oh, there's actually like lies here and like blah blah. She's just like, nah, that's just demon talk sent to like make me question. You know,
She's
the
like
truth.
deeper, like entrenching herself.
Yeah. She's in this.
Yeah, I think
Like the
Red's
Kool-Aid.
outward. Yeah, I think Red's outward appearance is very like nonchalant. He's just kind of smiling, like he's enjoying the presentation, and then inside it's like full panic, just absolutely like, how does she know, and how does I make her not know? So
As you guys are walking back towards the meeting, at this point, you're risking a little chance of being.
Actually,
What's up?
one sec.
My bad.
I might wait. No, I might wait until the other, like, we've left, and I'll just be like, actually, just one thing. I'm gonna head back in. I'm gonna find Caroline, and then I'm going to cast Zone of Truth
Oh!
on her.
Oh my god.
As
And I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
as you cast your Zone of Truth, she casts her counterspell.
Oh?
Sorry, cousin. Couldn't you try a little harder than that? Her face shifts into a changeling. She gives you a little peace sign. It's so rare to meet another one of us. I was so excited. But sorry, kids gotta keep a secret every now and then.
Who are you? Our kind has only ever been.
Oh,
the server.
I don't actually know who
What
you
are
are.
you?
Look, I have no idea, honestly. Like, I woke up in like it's a long story, but anyway, I was on a pirate ship and I got rich because I stole all their money and I bought this shop. I'm actually kind of set for life, but you know, I just like fucking around and giving tarot card readings. But sorry, did I freak you out? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak you out. Sorry, was that scary? You cast a spell on me. I just wanted to make sure you didn't do that.
No one. You shouldn't.
What?
What is your real name?
It's Caroline.
Is that your only name?
I mean, yeah, I could give myself another one if I wanted to. Why not? But like, it's Caroline.
I was told that we were the only ones.
Only one of what? Changelings? Oh, dude, there's plenty of us. What are you talking about? I mean, you know, we don't always show ourselves, but like, I mean, sorry, did I call you cousin? Did that throw you off? Sorry, another changeling did that to me, and like, I thought it was dramatic and cool.
No, I mean more that changelings. We were created.
We are. I was just created by someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah.
But only we have the secret. Only we know the truth.
You're in deep, girl. Well, good luck. Hey, remember the High Priestess card? The High Priestess card. Do you remember it?
Yes.
She takes it out. Here, I could always paint another one.
Cleo takes the card.
Good luck, cousin. Really, I'm serious. You're gonna be late to that meeting that you guys are going to. Bye!
Just one last thing. If I were to try and find out any more about people like us, where do I go?
Dude, I don't freaking know. I'm 15 years old. And actually, I mean, I'm probably more like 4... I'm probably more like 4 years old because I like came out like this. So I have no idea.
Pigeon pops his head and is like, I don't mean to. I'm sure you're doing something very important, Cleo, but we do have to be on. Sorry.
Are you lot coming with, or what?
Without like saying anything, Cleo just turns around and just like pushes out, and it's just like, okay, let's go.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, Caroline is actually a little character from another campaign. So I do have art of her, but it's not Jane's. Go to general chat and you can see what she looks like. What she really looks like.
Oh, fantastic.
Cute little kid.
That's adorable.
Right, we head to the safe house.
You would like to head to the safe house.
Yeah.
You guys are all feeling really confident and like, you know, put together. as you guys, at least I assume, right? You guys walk towards
It's
the front.
clear about more
Stupid
than
reading,
the...
right?
Yeah, the reading was fine, but the fact that this kid was actually a changeling was more freaky
As-
to clear.
As you guys approach the front door, still locked.
Can I pick that?
Make a sleight of hand.
Pretty good. I have thieves' tool proficiency. Should I make that check?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sorry,
because-
I don't actually know how lockpicking works. I haven't had a rogue for like 2 years. My bad.
Yeah. So the item I got lets me add a thieves' tools check. Whatever bonus. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah,
I very
you're- yeah.
rarely have.
no,
luck.
you're good. You're good. That will be a 18 plus 7, so 25.
You slip the lock, easily
Wow.
open the door, and you see a goblin standing in the middle. Oh, shit, sorry. Yeah, so I had to put a sign. I'm writing. He holds up like a little sign that says, "Go to the back entrance." Some of the words are spelled wrong. Look, my bad. All right, look, I'm sorry. Go to the back entrance. I'm cleaning up in here. They'll meet you. There's a, just go to the back entrance. Okay. Go away.
Red kind of turns. He's like, "Yeah, wrong door." He kind of slides. He kind of slides the party.
What do you
around.
mean wrong door?
There's another door, I guess. I don't know. Talk to the goblin.
Do not.
Fine.
You guys go to the back entrance, into the kitchen. Very nice, put together seafood restaurant. This goblin is hosting quite the establishment. The kitchen is empty.
Okay.
What do you do?
Tucker
It's-
kinda takes
it's
a step
an empty
in.
kitchen.
Pigeon walks in and starts to like go through the pantries and stuff and starts to just forage for food.
Oh, there's
Like a
food.
teenager.
There's some leftovers. There's actually a box that's magically enchanted to cool the food. So there's actually some leftover sushi.
Leo's just scoping out, checking are all the knives in the knife block?
Yeah.
Are all the poisons is there any rat poison or basically just scoping out okay, this is a space that I'm not comfortable with. What's in here?
You hear a voice behind one of the walls, like, "Oh, fuck! What am I supposed to tell them? Oh, come on!" And then you hear the wall slide open, or you see the wall slide open. Hi. You see an elven woman. Again, elves this far north, not common at all. If you guys lived in Xie Tao, I mean, you may not see an elf ever in your life. But here's another elven woman, different from the one you met, Alcare.
Gotcha.
Hi.
He turns, almost raising the pistol at her when we had turned to see the door open, and he kind of lowers it.
Don't put a gun at me. That's rude.
They don't startle me then.
Yeah, okay. As he's putting sushi in his mouth, that's rude.
Probably also rude for you to eat the guy's food, but in any case, hi.
Yeah, pigeon. Eating people's
Sorry.
food's rude.
How old are
was
you guys? Oh my
hungry.
god. Okay. Look, hi. Name's Seika. We've got a lot going on. Thanks for your patience. I'm so sorry. So I have good news and I have bad news.
So where's the money?
So the good news is, the collective is really grateful for you guys taking out that Dybbuk. Did great. We wouldn't have been able to catch it without you. So good job. Bad news. So it wasn't a contract job. We didn't set it up, so we don't have money set aside for it. So, yeah, I can't pay you. I'm sorry. I don't know. Look, they told me to just come up here and tell you that.
Your master's so poor that you can't
That's-
even pay.
Oh, okay.
That's not gonna work out, youngin.
I'm 70 years old.
Oh shit, my bad. You look great.
I'm fucking with you. I'm actually 32. But anyway, look, the point is that... Look, I'm sorry, but our money's tied up. We've got this big project going on, and we're just having trouble moving money. Look, we're not poor by any means, but it's just...
You're telling me Crawford Cyrillish can't afford to pay a couple hundred coins to some fellas that kill a Dybbuk?
don't work for Crawford Cyrillish. I work for Matthias Fowler. This is a different agency. It's a collective of different agencies. Why does everyone assume that's just one thing? Anyway, look, that's why it's called the collective. Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I really am. They just told me to come up here and tell you that. Here.
Who's they?
My boss,
Who is?
Matthias Fowler, Baron of
Okay,
Xie
and
Tao's collective agency.
Is Matthias downstairs?
No, he's not. He called me on a sending stone. Look, I'm sorry, all right, but I can work. I'm not saying you won't get paid. I'm just saying we can't pay you now. And here,
Oh, I've heard this before.
look, the collective.
Are we doing payment installations? You're going to send me 5 gold pieces today and maybe 5 gold pieces next month?
Well, I mean, to be
Oh,
fair,
that'd work out well.
we owe you a lot more money.
Don't say yes to it.
Paige,
Sorry.
Just for 1 minute, all right?
To be fair, we owe you like a few hundred gold pieces, so that might take a while. But look, we will get you the money, okay? It's just right now, the boss has the gold tied up in a lot of projects, and we're dealing with some stuff, so it's just hard for me to.
Oh, the gold's tied up. Would you look at that?
But what's he giving us for insurance then? To make sure that he does pay. We need collateral.
I mean, I can give you a token of my goodwill. I'm just an agent, but I've got here. You're adventurers, right?
Loosely.
Adventurers get paid. I guess we're just the help.
Yeah, you are in a lot of ways. But look, consider this a down payment. Gold is an option, but never met a freelancer who said no to a potion, or several of them. She pushes over 2 potions of healing, 2d4 plus 1, and 1 potion of arcana. That'll get your spell slots back if you need them. Never bad in a tight spot. Look,
Leo will take the potions.
look, those are worth a couple hundred gold. I'll get you the gold, alright? And here, fuck it. She takes out a key. This is a key to a safe house if you need one. Just, you can stay there until we sort this mess out, okay? Look, I get how frustrating this is. I used to do what you do, but I don't really have another option right now. I'm sorry, okay? You want to talk about people who are
Just
the
double
help? I'm the help.
Oh, you're not the only one who's running out of options here. We need that gold. Some of us need it right now, even.
Do you need to hide?
It ain't about hiding. It's about making sure I don't need to hide anymore.
Look, you'll get the gold. Shit, what? You see the wall open, and you see orcish agent emerge from the secret doorway and whisper something to Seika. And then you hear her exclaim, "Can he stay calm for 5 minutes? Okay, can you guys wait here, please? Sorry, I gotta put out a freaking metaphorical fire. We'll finalize the details, just wait here. Help yourself, you want payment? Help yourselves to some leftover sushi. Hey, Grimbane! What? They're gonna eat
Cleo,
your
are you
sushi!
able to make a non-metaphorical fire if this goes badly?
What?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, do you want my advice?
I mean, you've got nothing else to give us.
Yeah, sorry. Don't threaten Matthias. Okay, seriously. Just don't do it. Just trust me. I'm trying to help you here.
I think I'm gonna slide kind of closer to the elf and trying to calm down a little bit, and maybe turn on the charm a little bit, and say, "Listen,
Metaphorical fire is still
understand the
blazing. I have to go. What?
I understand the predicament you're in, but this one over here," and he kind of like slyly points at Alcair and says, "is a little bit crazy. If there's any way you can get us some sort of advanced timeline, that would be very beneficial."
I'll talk to the boss today.
And I don't know if you want a persuasion or a deception check.
You don't need to persuade her. She was going to do this anyway. I'll talk to the boss today.
Okay.
Okay? I will. Look, I'll do right by you. You really did help us out. All right? But there's nothing I can do. All right? Just a grunt.
Yeah, and he kind of claps her on the back and says, "It is what it is."
Okay. You hear a guy, like, yelling downstairs. God! Fuck! Just wait here, please.
Just so damn luck, ain't it? He takes the pipe out and starts lighting it up.
Are we only in the kitchen currently? Like, does it seem like there are any doors that kind of...
There's a door
go
that leads
further
out
into
to the
house?
restaurant where the waiter would take the food out.
What
Okay,
did
so
Code say again? Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
No. I'm just trying to gauge where we're at.
Yeah. The kitchen does have other exits, but yeah, you the secret door has closed. If you want to find a way to open it, that's up to you. But yeah, you are currently alone in this kitchen. And you hear...
I think Red will lean out the door and yell at the goblin. Does this restaurant allow smoking?
Well, if it didn't, I'd have a real problem too. I'm just saying.
Puts the cigar back in.
All right.
Pigeon is has now found eggs and is is now chopping food and preparing just using their facilities and resources. He's like, what they said we were allowed.
Just making the most spectacular omelet.
Yeah.
Just double checking. This place wouldn't happen to have any images or paintings or portraits of that seems to be their patron Matthias.
Okay, keep in mind, the collective, Kerkonos and the Umbral Coast is they don't have kings or lords. Matthias is not a nobleman, so, they're not usually getting paintings done of them. These are all business people. The collective is more like a company, though it's a government organization that's meant to fight against any sort of supernatural threats that arrive on the shore. And of course, there are rumors that they also assassinate people abroad that have problems. But, for the most part, no. He wouldn't be having paintings done of himself unless he's a real narcissist. Also, this is the restaurant. You don't think he owns this.
Okay. There's a way I could be able to find out what they're saying down there.
You have something up your sleeve?
I got a thing or two. He kind of knocks the pipe a bit, puts it back in the case, and then he reaches underneath his coat, where he pulls out this silver chain. Adorning it inside is this droplet of blood that kind of moves around. He breathes in, and there's this little piece of it that has this, a spike jutting out, and he digs it into his hand. He turns into this translucent figure, almost like a ghost, and he takes a spectral form, and he sinks into the ground. And I want to hear what they're saying down there.
It's that way. It's not in the ground. It's that way. I'm assuming you would be sinking into nothing.
Yeah.
Do you want to go through the door?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the door.
Yeah, you go through the
Pigeon turns around and is like, okay, I've got your omelet for you.
He floats like a ghost through the wall.
He just turns around, you're not there anymore. I've got your omelet.
Before we continue,
Okay.
Red just starts eating the omelet.
all care, before we continue, as you go through the door, all care, can you make me a Constitution saving throw? And can you three make me Dexterity saving throws? For no reason. just for reference. I just need a reference.
That's like a wacky thing to ask for. That's crazy.
It's such
Wacky.
a fun little
Wacky. It's a
20.
natural?
10.
Natural 20, so 22.
No shot.
Dude, you're good.
Roll again, see if you get another
Roll
natural.
Yeah, roll again.
Yeah, do the thing. Yeah, do the thing.
I mean-
do the thing. Do the
Dude,
thing.
if you get a miraculous
Nah,
nat...
16.
Ah, dark, but still natural 20.
Is that what you got last time after you rolled a 20? You got a 16?
Yeah, it was,
yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah, I did.
Alright, so I got 22 and 18.
Okay, so you got...
I got a 9.
Alright, and then Pigeon.
10.
I rolled
All right.
really bad.
So... And then...
That is a
all-
22.
You do great. Alright, so...
Thank you.
Alright. As you're heading down, you hear a voice. And you hear Seika, the elf, say, "What are you doing?" You hear a man respond with, "I am handling a dangerous object of power. What are you doing?" And she responds, "I'm staying calm so we can figure this out. There's nothing to figure out. We need to make the hard calls when the time comes for..." And then, time stops. Everything slows, and you all get the sense that something is wrong. The restaurant is gone. The first person to wake up is Cleo. Cleo, you were first. Like, you felt something up and you jumped. You jumped out of the way before anything could happen, but even still, you could feel yourself go into unconsciousness, even for just a brief few moments. You wake up. The whole back of the...
I felt something like was about to happen, and Cleo like reached for her parchment to try and cast Shield of Faith around her and her allies, but it just got hit out of her hands, and she was just knocked unconscious.
All right. You are waking up. Ruins all around you. Your friends are not in your line of sight. What are you doing?
It's that thing
Also,
of, like,
hold on.
being
Sorry.
in-
You did succeed, but I do need to... You guys are all just caught in a giant-ass explosion.
I mean, maybe it was a little explosion.
It was a little explosion. What's half of 27?
That
You take-
destroyed a building.
your max hit points have been reduced by 13.
Are you for real?
Your max hit points have been reduced by 13. Could have been reduced by 27. All right, look at the bright side. All right, it could have been way worse. Look at the bright side.
Okay.
But besides that, you also feel like your veins are blackened. The area around you has been corrupted. There is something deeply wrong still.
It's like the tinnitus like ringing in my ears. Like I can hardly hear anything around me. It's smoky, and like my eyes are stinging from like just the smoke, and like the acrid taste of like whatever was in this building, just like in my mouth. She like coughs, and then tries to get up onto her feet shakily and call out for those that she came with. Pigeon. Bed.
You two are not awake. You two failed.
Okay.
Oh, would Alcair be awake?
Alcair, we're gonna get to that. Alcair, you rolled really well, and you will be second. But as you hear a distant voice calling out your name, and for the names of your friends, but you are deep in a sea of memories. So, sorry, I gotta go to my ground zero notes. As your mind begins to swim through your memories, Alcair, what is your fondest memory of your sister? Fondest, like your favorite.
Alcair remembers as they had moved quite a bit, their whole family being monster hunters, they frequently would be on the move. Alcair remembers this sweet taste in his mouth from wind brushing by as they were by like a large oak tree that his sister had built like a swing near. He learned how to make bullets before he learned how to have fun. And he looks at this thing confused as she teaches him how to swing back and forth on it.
Hey, little brother. I know you're worried about me and Mom, but don't worry, okay? You don't have to be strong yet, alright? But you will be. Don't worry. I got strong fast too. But as long as we're here, you'll be okay. I promise.
Mama said they're hunting a werewolf. Are you going with them?
Probably, yeah. But you'll stay here and play on the swing that I made you. I worked hard on that.
I don't want you to leave. And he runs over and hugs onto her, almost leaping out of the swing as he does so.
Hey, I'll never leave. And then you watch as blood seeps out of her eyes and mouth, her teeth begin to grow into fangs, and suddenly, like, your mind starts to race, your heart starts to beat faster, you're back in that cobblestone street where your mom died and your sister was taken, and as that panic sets in, you feel different. You're somewhere else now. The world around you changes. You change. You're speaking, but your voice isn't your own. You're a young woman speaking to a human man with broad shoulders and warm eyes. You're in an office. The architecture is similar to the hideout you were just trekking down. You're talking. No, you're not talking. You're thanking them. The voice that comes out's not yours. It says, she says, "Really? I think I owe you my life." Careful. I might consider calling in that debt. Well, I'll make sure to right now, actually. Oh, what do you need? You won't be going to the Operations Academy. You'll be coming with me, back to Xie Tao. But, Yumi, if anyone in the collective learns what you did before you became a Spectre, do you know what they'd do to you? Don't worry. You'll be safe at my side. Forever. Sir, please, not sir. Call me Matthias. As his hand grips on your shoulder, you feel like you made a terrible, terrible mistake. And suddenly, you're awake.
So, I imagine
And
as
you-
he
and
fades
at this
back to that
point-
ghastly form.
At this point, sorry, Cleo. Names are hard. Cleo. It's at this point that you, like, look through. Finally, there he is. He's not alone, though. There's someone standing over him. An elven woman wearing a dress that's seen better days and a coat that's way too big for her.
I load my crossbow
Wait,
from my Orpheus quiver.
wait. I was trying to help him. I'm sorry.
And help him.
I did. He's awake.
Alkara turns, looking over, realizing it's the same woman from before.
Hi.
Hi, point that thing at someone else, alright? I saved this outside fairly, yeah?
Hi.
And she kinda saved mine.
Leo lowers the crossbow.
It's at
I
this.
thought you said you were leaving town.
Yeah, my way out of town just blew the. Up. Do you happen to meet someone named Seika?
Oh. Alkara turns and looks back at Cleo. That wasn't the name of her, was it?
It was.
Oh, shite. Well,
Why? Who is she?
She was an agent. She was helping me get out. And by the way, hold on. Before we continue with this bit, Pigeon, Red, how you guys doing? So let me just unfortunately, I'll care. You're a little bit closer to the center of the blast radius. So while you still will be taking half damage, that half is going to look like 19.
ooh,
19 hit
Is
points.
that damage
Not
to our max HP?
max HP, yes. And all care. I mean, bleh, Red and Pigeon. Which one of you rolled higher?
Pigeon.
I got a 10 and he got a
I got a
9.
9.
Pigeon, you wake up slightly before Red. You've lost 20 of your max hit points. Those aren't coming back. You feel sick. You feel something's wrong. As you wake up, Pigeon, this place was already rich with psychic magic. It's a base of operations for the collective. Illithid technology that they use tends to have that effect, but there is a concentration. You can already sense there's another telepath in the area.
Ow. Ow. Hi guys. I heard there's someone else around. I can
You're talking to no one.
is
can we hear Pigeon from here? No,
You
right?
can hear as much.
Where am
Actually,
I?
make your perception check.
Oh, yeah.
Me?
The whole place sunk. It was blown up from the bottom. And by the way, no smoke, no fire. It wasn't like a pyrotechnic explosion like dynamite. No. It was like force. Like the biggest thunder wave of all time, saturated with necrotic magic. Alkare, what you got?
Yeah, it's-
Alkare and
That is
actually...
a 14.
Okay, I'm going to say, yeah, you can hear him.
where am I? What does it look around me?
Bro,
If I open my eyes.
what's your passive perception?
Bad. 11.
Bro, looks like wood and stone rock and stone. But it looked
Rock
bad.
and stone.
Rock and stone. It looked bad. It's not good. With an 11, it
Leah.
looks bad.
I think I see him. He gets up, kind of clambering
Red.
over the stone.
Can you hear me?
He rushes over in the direction
You find
of,
Red
where
still
we heard Pigeon as well.
still unconscious. Cleo, would you like to try and wake him up with your healing spell?
Yeah, I'll cast Spare the Dying.
All right, you cast Spare the Dying, and
Does it look like he's at 0?
He's-
or is it just he's unconscious?
all right, you failed too, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. I don't think it's mathematically possible for you to be at. Oh my God! What the?
Oh no.
1, 2, 3,
What is
4.
it?
On D6s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s, 3 4s.
Ooh.
Max hit points reduced by 37. Oh my!
By how much?
37.
37?
Oh wait, quick question. Was it necrotic damage?
Okay.
Yes, but this cannot be
Jeez.
resisted.
God damn it.
Sorry, this is one of those asshole moments. I'm sorry.
I'm down.
What?
I'm not looking good at all.
You cast Spare.
Yeah, I'll cast Spare the Dying because I mean, from what Cleo's like understanding is that we've just been hit by something, and so like her intuition is just like, okay, I just need to bring him back up.
Resisting sarcastic comment. As you I'm trying to find it. Where the it's here somewhere.
So am I awake yet? Or...
Does Spare the Dying wake you up?
The creature becomes stable. So
At that
I mean,
point-
like that's I guess that's a DM call.
I think that stabilizes you. Cleo, he's still unconscious. How would you like to wake him up?
I'd probably just try and give him like a shake at first, and if that doesn't work, and then maybe like a slap.
Okay, it's the slap.
Yeah. So Red just all the way up, full sitting, and you see him like, I think in the first like moment of real like the facade is gone, actual fear. He starts like rooting around in his pockets of his trench coat for like the thing that's most important to him. Pulls out a hand crossbow. No. Pulls out his lockpick. Throws it on the ground. Pulls out like playing cards and like random items, trinkets he just carries around. Finally gets to a cigar case and opens it up and puts one back in. Closes it. Puts it in his pocket. But he's hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not good.
You guys look back and you see that elf that was with you. She was trying to follow you, but she falls to her knees. Pigeon. This concentration of telepathic magic, it's unstable, and it's her.
It's who?
It's her.
Can I mean,
Well,
can I see her, or am I still under rubble?
Alkara was making his way towards
assuming-
where Pigeon
yeah.
is because he
Sorry.
tried to pull him out of
I
the
heard
rubble.
you guys. I heard you guys pull each other out. I assume that you guys reconvened. That
Yeah.
is on me. My bad.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
We're reconvened currently, yes.
Yes.
I'm like running bits of debris off me. Like, hi there. Ma'am. Are you alright?
She feels something at the back
I
of her
whispered
head.
to Alkaya, I'm like, she has brain magic going on.
Rain magic.
You know, like mine.
Telepathy?
Yeah. That worked. Yeah, that worked. That one.
Is that what that was?
Let's just keep a distance, okay? Let's talk with her.
No.
I can talk with her again.
Ma'am, are you alright?
She feels something at the back of her head. No, fuck. Not alright at all.
Hey, we can help you, okay?
Yeah, you
I
can.
helped you before.
I know, you can. Just take my hand, okay?
Are you
I
sure?
think
He looks at it like,
Just trust me.
I'm gonna
think Red-
insight. I've got a passive insight of 19. Would I
Oh my
be able
God.
to? Yeah, my it's very strong.
She
Could I have like a general aura of like what the fuck is this cast Conceal.
She looks desperate, but she looks like, as she like offers her hand, she like looks kind of like hyped. Like not, I don't have another word to describe it. Like she looks like okay, I'm gonna show these people something really cool. Maybe not. At least that's what you get from a 19 passive insight. But she also looks desperate and scared and hurt, very hurt. Like her eyes look exhausted.
I don't trust this.
Well,
Hunter,
Uh,
just trust me, please.
he turns, looking back at the rest of the group. I trusted her before. And she saved my life. He walks over. And he holds his hand out.
By the way, her voice is the exact same. Well, the voice you heard in the vision was younger, but it's her. The mind you were in was hers.
I know you're afraid.
Just take my hand, okay?
I have my hand on Alkair.
All right.
And then
his back.
he feels that for a moment. He turns back and looks at Pigeon, and he kind of nods, and then he looks back towards the woman, and then he holds his hand out to meet hers.
As you meet her hand, you feel like, as you take it, something enters into your mind. You feel it burning up the nervous system in your hand, up your arm, and into your head, and you watch it
I'm gonna
hurts.
cast protection from evil and good.
Oh shit! What does that do?
I might also cast shield. Oh no, maybe shield of faith.
I was kind of like, that's why I was holding on to Alkair. So protection from evil and good. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and the undead. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. Target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on a new saving throw against them.
Ooh, you.
So whether you think
I
I got
like
there in
it.
time or not,
I might cast guidance as
Does
well.
it end a possession?
Retroactively.
it doesn't
I mean, it's not-
automatically end
sorry,
it if he
I
is
don't
already
think-
possessed, but he has advantage on a saving throw.
I don't know if this would
against-
count as a possession, but it
against
doesn't automatically end it. You do protect him though. Sorry, that was where the sounds I was making. As you cast your protection, all care. The woman falls onto the ground. She just hits the dirt, and you look over. Her eyes shoot open. They're glazed over, and you see something that you did not expect. Another her walks up in front of you, appears in your vision. She's ghostly and translucent. Hair shorter, green this time. Her hair was brown, but now it's green. Her tattoos are on full display.
She's translucent?
She's
Is she a spirit?
Yeah, like a spirit.
Can we see her?
No, you can't, because you didn't touch your hand.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you... He looks back down at her body. He doesn't say, are you her? But he implies it. And
Yeah.
then just looks back at the spirit.
Yep, same person. Don't worry. This is just a projection. I'm actually looking through your eyes. That looked pretty
Okay,
good.
what's going on?
I don't know.
Tell them to touch my hand
No.
unless they want you to think you're crazy.
Look. You did this for a reason, I'm guessing. You want us to help you.
Just ease of
So
communication.
what do you need me to do?
Just ease of communication. My body was, well, I have a lot of implants, and the magic here was really messing with them. I entered your mind to sort of lighten the load on myself, and for ease of communication. I can't really walk. I need you guys to carry me out, and I wanted to be able to still talk to you. Don't like putting my faith in someone else's hands completely without me being able to talk to him.
Who are you?
Yumi, former Collective Spectre. Nice to meet you. Tactical specialist. Do a little research
You're
on
the
the side.
spectre.
Yep. Hence the ghost thing. They can't hear me, so unless you want them to think you're crazy, tell them to touch my hand. Don't worry. It only hurts for a second.
Bakar stops for a moment. He remembers why he was looking for a specter. You can't get back in your body, right?
I can get back, but I need you to get me out of here first. Also, you're all dying.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
You're all dying. Magic here is corrupting your body. You already feel it, right? You're weaker. You're not at full capacity. You don't get out of here soon. Luckily, got a cure in my bag. I'm going to use it on both of us. But you need to have them touch my hand so I can talk them through the process.
Look, I need the rest of you gather around me for a second.
Going on, out, Claire?
Just... I don't want to say trust me, but just trust me.
Yeah?
Yeah, just trust me.
I do?
You shouldn't.
Okay.
We shouldn't.
What do you want us to do?
Something happened to us. Something bad.
I'm aware.
And it's gonna get worse.
Unless what?
Just hold my hand. It's a lot to explain.
My
apparently.
hand, not yours.
Her hand. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like talking to himself, like, and looking at like this invisible
Uh,
entity.
Cleo's gonna pull
turns
red
immediately.
aside.
Pigeon
Yeah.
immediately turns and touches the hand.
She appears
I think
before
she's
you.
possessed him.
Red immediately, clocks what you're clocking, Cleo, and says, "Listen, a lot of weird shit happening today, and I don't feel they're trying to hash things out. I think we gotta do it, and we gotta suck it up."
It's not possession. If I want to
You
take
can-
control of you, trust me, you would feel it.
We can't hear that though, right?
Those two can.
Yeah. I'm gonna say to Red.
Wait, what are you talking about possession for? He just like says that.
Red, if you're still fine after you've touched her, give me a signal.
Will do. And he's going to grab the hand.
Yeah, she appears before you. Elven woman, green hair, tattoos everywhere. She looks at you. Hi. Oh, I mean, you already saw me. Hi again.
How am I feeling? Just as like,
Oh, first and foremost, your arm burned like hell. It's like every nerve in your
Yeah.
arm was lit on fire. It was nasty. Didn't actually hurt you, but she made it feel like it did. Sorry, I had to burn my way up your nervous system. Only hurts for a second. This usually I usually have equipment to help this go a little smoother, but right now kind of working on the fly.
okay,
Red,
come on, lady. It only hurts for a second.
Look, I've been hunting spirits for about a decade now.
I'm not a ghost.
I think I'd know. Yeah, I know that he just says to the non-entity.
Yeah,
I think I would know if I were possessed, okay?
don't worry. This is just a projection of your mind. Currently, I'm piggybacking off your brain's psyche. Your brain's kind of confused. Doesn't like there's technically two people inside your body, so
Yeah,
it's...
it's a lot of words, I get it.
Sorry. I
Hurry
like
up, Cleo. I think I'm bleeding out over here.
I don't like this one bit.
Yeah?
Fine.
Join the club.
Fine. But will she leave? Does she have to stay in there?
No. Trust me. Do you have any idea how weird it is seeing through 4 different pairs of eyes all at once? This is really confusing for me.
Okay. Pigeon, Red, is she going to leave? Or is she just going to stay there?
Yeah. No, she's gonna leave. We just have to get her out of here.
Fine. I'll grab her arm.
Hi.
That jump scares her.
Sorry. I know that hurt.
All right. We need to get out. Is that right?
Yep. Follow me. Well, okay.
Okay.
Follow the projection.
What about your body?
Take it with you.
You mind, Red?
Red's
him,
already
like,
weak.
Yeah, like struggling. Just he's.
You know what? I think I'll handle it.
Make a strength check.
Oh, a strength check. This will be fun.
Oh, yeah, what is your strength like?
No.
Ooh, guys, that is a hot 2.
You try. Oh my
Can I
god.
cast guidance? Can I cast guidance?
Bro, you think that shit's gonna help? 1d4?
Yes. Yes.
Sure. You can
All right,
summon
let's
me.
get that D4.
All right. I don't know where my...
Solid
Hey,
four.
hey, hey.
Ooh.
That's good. It went up to a
Well.
6.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know where my guidance is, but yeah, you cast guidance, and yeah, I mean, you try, but she's shockingly heavy. Like for a relatively lanky elf woman, pretty heavy. I mean, she's like 5'9", but she shouldn't be this heavy.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Maybe it's the coat. Sorry, there's pieces of metal in me that kind of weigh a lot. Trust me, it annoys me more than you.
Red just kind of panting looks at Pidge and he's like, "Don't you have some like
Yeah, no, I
picky
can,
up with your mind magic or something?"
I can do something. I'm gonna use. So I have telekinesis. I can
Burn it
shove
up.
people 5 feet. If I just kind of like solely concentrate on just gently lifting, can I just like ease the burden?
I'm assuming
Essentially,
yes. It'll work.
That's cool.
ooh.
I'm assuming it will work. So yes, you
Yeah.
ease the burden.
So we see the pigeon has this like tangle of like puppet strings around his fingers. Some have been tied off. You see one of them kind of like glows a light blue and then like unravels and then like spreads out, but the end of it just kind of like fades into ethereal like nothing. And then you feel that kind of pressure ease.
Akira turns looking back towards Pigeon. And as a reference to when something like this happened in the first campaign, neat trick.
Yeah, no, I'm a tricky lad. This is actually a lot of concentration to do this in this way, so
Just
I'm not very
Red's
good at the
still
witticisms.
struggling and he's like, "Can we stop the gibbering and get where we're going?"
I'm really I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks. All right, come on. She disappears, reappears, disappears, reappears, over and over again, forming like a little path. This way. Should lead you right to the exit.
So I imagine we shamble on over
Oh
through
yeah,
the rubble,
Yeah, as
heading
quickly
towards
as
this
I
place.
can, as quickly as Red can. He's gonna try to get out of whatever this mess is.
You're gonna see a little friend of mine. Don't panic, okay?
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Just don't
I'm getting
panic.
real tired of being told not to have reactions to shitty things happening.
It's not a shitty thing, all right? It's just a little helper. You look up above and you see a brain with wings and tentacles and sharp teeth and a mouth.
Oh fuck! What is it? And he draws his pistol.
Oh, come on.
It's me, technically. Well, it's an extension of me. It's actually just, okay, it's a mind killer. A lithid mind killer. Just calm down, all right? Just using it to scout ahead. That's how I know the route.
You just called it a mind killer. Is it gonna kill our minds?
I don't think any of you are very smart, so I don't think it would have much to kill in the I'm sorry. Look, the point is...
Not a good time to make a joke like that.
I don't care. How hard is it to shoot ghosts?
I'm tempted to find out.
It's not a ghost. I'm not a ghost. Remember? Projection of your mind. But if you wanted to kill me, you could just shoot
in
my
our minds now.
dying body. Look,
You said you could help us. So
Yeah.
help us.
yeah, I'm helping you. Don't worry. Just follow the mind killer. It'll lead you right out. Once you get there, drop.
Oh,
Follow the mind killer.
Squirming in
We
there.
just got all we got to do is follow the mind killer. That's fine.
See
guys.
that
Follow the
sound it's
mind killer.
making.
Pidge, your pluckiness is usually adorable, but in this moment, shut up.
Walk myself through the decision to follow the mind killer.
Look, we're all making kind
It's
of...
like a
Hey,
bat.
look, if you're talking about trust, you're literally holding my unconscious body. There would be nothing I could do if you wanted to kill me right here, okay?
You're in all of our minds.
Nothing really much
I'd
I could
say
do.
we feel pretty.
I mean, I could take control of one of you for 6 seconds, but other than that, without my gear, can't really do much else. I'm putting a lot of trust in you too.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
let's
think
just get her
Red's
out.
just trudging as quickly as he can.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys eventually, true to her word, she leads you to daylight. But, Red, as you're carrying her, she starts to convulse. Shit. Okay, put me down, quick!
Do we all hear
puts her
that?
down.
Yeah, you all hear that. Okay, alright, go in my bag.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm having it's a sort of seizure. I'm dying. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go to my bag.
I'll
I go
through
to a
the
bag.
stuff. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
You're probably better at that than alchemy.
Yeah, I'll go for an investigation through her bag.
Make an investigation check. You're looking for a red potion. There's also a black potion. That's the one you guys need.
I'm going to give you the help action.
Thank you. Investigation again. Nat 20!
What the hell? Stop
Let's
it!
go.
Cut it out. I guess you can roll to confirm.
Roll
Maybe-
it twice.
Roll it twice.
Oh, twice. 14 that time.
All right. I don't even know what miraculous thing would happen. But you know what? You find the black potion that you need. It's a tiny little vial. It says Copteroc Essence. And then a vial of healing liquid. But it's not liquid. It's like a sort of mist. Okay. Uncork the mist in front of my face.
I'll uncork it underneath her nose.
Okay. She's breathing. And she's starting to shake more violently. Don't hold me down, okay? Just let me shake out. Okay. She starts to calm. All right. Gonna jump back in my body in a second. Gonna let myself recover. Now, for you guys. If you don't take that, she points at the black vial, you're gonna be dead in a week.
Red grabs it, downs it.
No, don't down it, don't down it. It does only that much. You drop each, one drop each.
One drop, hands it to Pidge.
It tastes
I take it.
awful. It's awful.
It's not very nice to drink. Damn.
Sorry, it's a sort of
you could put some
processed.
sugar in it or something.
It's a sort of processed undead blood. Sorry, it doesn't taste good, but trust me, it's better than dying.
I've had worse things, I think.
I have not had worse things. That is the worst thing by far.
It's
I give it
clear.
over.
Heads or tails?
Go for it. I'll go last.
There goes nothing.
As you guys down the potion,
This is awful.
Oh, fuck.
trust me, I had to drink it too. It's pretty bad. Anyway, let me jump back in my body. Hey, by the way, you guys look pretty capable, and you survived that, and my contact's dead, so I actually have an offer for you.
Just as a slight aside, Cleo might just take another drop into one of her vials. Just as a like, I'm gonna find out what the fuck this is later.
I mean,
maybe
make a nature check, or no, make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay. Ooh, not great. 10.
Intelligence was Nixie's dump stat too. Yeah, so a 10. What's a Copteroc? Sounds undead, but you don't know what exactly it is.
That's fine. She's good at following orders, but like she's also curious. So yeah.
No. All right. You hear the hustle and bustle of the city and also the panic of a crowd. You guys were out for a little bit, but yeah, it looks like the building just blew up like maybe 30, 40 minutes ago. There's people rushing in and out trying to evacuate. If there are survivors, trying to recover whatever tech the collective lost. It's rough. It's rough.
And we're on the street.
You're
now? Like,
no,
we're on the
you are in
curb,
a back
kind of
alley
like-
away from the chaos. She led you
Right.
to a back so that you can be alone.
Okay. Now, do you go back in your body now? Is that how it works, or?
I mean, yeah, but I can actually, and she goes back, I can still maintain the connection on your minds if you guys have and she stands up, but the other version of her is still there. I can stay in your minds if you want me to, but I can leave if you also want me to. Might be convenient for communication. Would let us communicate across the city. And let me see what you're seeing. So if you need any help from me, I can give you a nudge. But if you want me to leave,
I don't want someone else in my brain.
it's gonna hurt. Also, by the way, you already have someone else in your brain.
Excuse me?
No, her.
Could you mind running that back again?
Yeah, you're yeah, sorry. There was something I didn't sever the connection, but yeah, I was worried about hurting you because there's something else there.
Does that sound like anything Cleo would know about? Like, as far as she's concerned, she's the only person in her brain.
The matriarch is always with you. Might be a little more literal.
Okay.
What does she mean by this, Cleo?
I don't know. I mean,
Insight check, please.
Oh,
Yeah, go for it. I'll go for does. All right, to like above like metagaming. Does Cleo know that the matriarch is like actually present in her brain? Because
I mean, you don't hear her other than with the essence, with the incense.
Yeah.
I mean,
so like I do like a whole ritual and shit. Like, why is she? Does she always have a connection to me? Like, yeah, I guess you know what? You can roll insight, and I'll roll. Honestly, maybe perception to even know if I knew that she was
Yeah.
there.
That's
Sure.
a 22.
And that was a 16 from me. So there you go. You can tell that I have no idea.
I mean, it's psychic magic of some kind, and you have a psychic expert standing right there if you want to ask her. But you, Cleo, you did not know anything about a constant presence.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of my brain.
That's-
Get out.
I'm leaving. The image disappears. Oh, by the way, this is gonna hurt a lot, and you feel your whole body, your whole nervous system lights on fire. She violently rips her way out of your synapses. You wanted it. Doesn't actually hurt
No,
you.
I'm good if you stay. Actually, if you want to stay, that's fine. Because I don't. That looked not pleasant. So
It's gonna happen some point.
Okay, look,
no, it doesn't need to happen now, though. So
look. Hey, this is her, the normal her.
think of it
talking.
like having your morning coffee, I guess. Probably wakes you up.
By the way, Red,
Already
you
very
did
awake.
realize that Cleo did not know.
Right.
And
Yeah, I think Red also says, kind of holding his side from how hurt he is, and it's just like, yeah, you can hang out for a while. I think I'll avoid that.
Cleo, this is the normal elf woman talking. Sorry, kind of picked up on your name while I was in your head. Cleo, you
Yes.
you have a psychic presence in your head. It's faint, but it can be awakened by certain materials. Does that sound familiar?
I convene with the matriarch at times, but I have to do a whole spell. It's a whole. I have
mean,
to
if-
open up the void. It's
if-
not like she's.
If you're worried about possession, that's how I do it. Like, that's how I actually would possess someone. Place a small piece of myself, little piece of my psyche, and then wait till the right moment. Then, with the right materials and the right, well, circumstances, I could take control of someone even from a continent away. I actually did an assassination across a continent while I was doing my nails with that exact strategy.
Matriarch wouldn't do that. I'm a foot soldier.
What do you think people do to foot soldiers? Anyway, sorry. Look, if you want to be a tool for someone else, that's all good with me. Let's get off my back. The point
You
is,
just made us into a tool. You just did that.
hey, I asked permission.
Oh, appreciate the damn consent, I guess.
Yeah, couldn't do it without your consent, actually. But look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just your situation reminds me of something I went through, and it sucked. So
Well, I didn't ask for your help.
I hope you figure it out
I
anyway.
think we all got off on the wrong foot. Maybe with the explosion and whatnot. Maybe we could start by introducing ourselves. I'm Pigeon, no relation. And you are.
Yumi, also no relation. Grew up in an orphanage, so I guess we got that in common too. Fellow telepath,
Hey, that's
right?
fun. Yeah. If that's the word,
Hey.
sure.
Carrying
If-
something with your mind's no joke. I can't do that, so, count yourself lucky. Or damn impressive.
Well, I wish I couldn't. So,
Oh.
what? So, what is the deal there with the explosion and the you almost dying and getting into our minds and such? There are
Okay.
reasons for any of that, or
Okay, no fucking idea. Alright, so I came here to meet with a contact, Seika. She promised me, well, a treasure. Just looking for a big time take. Like, I'm talking thousands of platinum, enough to get me away from the away from the collective for good. I was trying to run, and, well, as I was coming to the meet blew up. My guess, collective's messing around with an OOP. Object of power. Standard operation. Things went wrong. Now this.
Okay. All right.
But
OOP.
Red's going to put his hand on Pidge's shoulder for a minute and just say, listen, I want to know as much as you do, but there was talk of a safe house. I believe one of us has the key to. Why don't we go there and talk in private? That way, we don't get jumped.
for the sake of brevity, would you like to time skip to the safe house?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I would love to also check with you because Seika gave us 2 potions of healing. Were those greater? or just-
2d4 plus 2. I almost always give uncommon. You might want to save those for when someone's actually unconscious.
Cool. All right, thank you.
Makes sense.
Oh, Crispy, on your end, on the little thing in the top left, it's showing the item that you're looking at right now and not the Discord. Oh, it's back.
There you go.
So, as you return...
That's what editing's for.
as you return to the safe house...
Oh, just before we
move to the
leave,
safe house.
actually, before we go to the safe house, I'm gonna cut. What did I notice? The elven woman that was like the our go-between, our contact.
Seika.
Thank you. Seika.
Yeah, Seika. Did she have any like notable either jewelry or any piece of any item on her that would be like I would remember?
Standard collective suit and trench coat, not trench coat, but like a long coat with button up. She looked nice, pants, boots. She had a gun, like a.
We didn't see
gun.
remnants of that in the piles of debris, did we?
Oh, she's almost definitely dead.
Oh, okay. All right.
I feel like that's, yeah.
If you stuck around longer, actually have a
yeah,
note.
we can.
Sorry, just one sec. Could I have a bio break? I just need.
Oh
the
yes,
bathroom.
I was actually about to say you read my mind because I need the same thing. As you guys move to the safe house, I think we are going to take a little break. I will see you guys in 5 minutes. Returning, we're back from our break. Hi, but yeah, you guys return to the, or not return. You enter Seika's safe house. By the way, Red, you also have an office in the city. If you're more comfortable going to a place of your choosing, that is also an option. I want to point out that you also have a place of work here.
Yeah, so Red's office has kept him safe from like people who are looking for him for debts. Does he think that that would be a place people wouldn't expect, or is he worried that it's compromised? Do you think?
That is up to you. It is your office, so it has kept
Yeah.
you safe. It's at the edge of the city, but it is yours. But Seika's collective safe house. I mean, Yumi just said she's a former collective specter running away from the collective, hiding in a collective safe house. I mean, you don't know who else Seika gives those keys to.
Also, there's
I'm
not
gonna
supposed to
roll-
be any collective specters outside of Krakonos.
Nope, she shouldn't be here. And I don't
Also,
know if-
she was called exile, not a runaway.
What? No. The woman in the note, I said she was someone who said like I saw a specter, and they forced her to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think thinking that through, Red also kind of gets the feeling that that particular safe house might be,
Compromised.
might be compromised. And he's like, I know a place. Let's just go there. And yeah, so he takes you to his office. Crispy, do you want me to detail it, or would you like to?
Please.
Okay.
do.
Red's office is kind of what you'd expect. It's there's an old, dusty, like very withered sign right up the front that has the picture of an eye. Below it, in letters, at one point it said "private eye," but those have very, very much fallen off. He unlocks the door and he opens it up. It's dusty. It's dirty. but there's a lot of things. There's a map of the city. There's connecting threads to random things he's been thinking about. There's many ashtrays full of cigars. But yeah, this is just a one room office. There's a cot in the corner where he comes to kind of think through things and take a break and sleep some sleep the night off if he's been drinking. But he kind of shuffles you guys in and says, yeah, make yourselves as much at home as you can. And he brings Yumi in as well. And I think this is where you kind of see those with high insight kind of see a little bit of the detective creep back in as he kind of takes his place behind the desk, sits in the chair, puts Yumi in front of him, and I think he's going to start questioning
These
her.
clothes
Yeah, go
are
ahead.
filthy. Do you have any women's clothes?
I don't.
Okay, I'm going to go get changed. Hope you don't mind, but don't worry, job will keep. I'll be back in a second.
You know, Red,
Eye on her.
it looks exactly like I imagined it.
Wait, you're going to spy on her
I
while
don't
she's
know if
changing?
that's a compliment.
I'll stand outside the door,
Oh, okay. I was like,
Okay.
like
okay, whoa.
wherever it is.
I was like, well, it's a
Leo
little...
intensely stares at her while she's changing.
I assume there's a side
Looking through
washroom.
the keyhole.
Yeah,
Just
look.
Yeah.
Dad rude.
Unflinching eye contact.
Dad rude. But yeah, she eventually... what do you guys do while you're waiting for her to get changed?
It's a really nice place. Red, thank you for letting us in.
Don't
This
encourage him.
is... What? It's nice. It's very homely.
It's seen better days, but thanks, Pidge.
Alcair's gonna go over towards. I imagine you have like a big sofa or something, right?
Yeah.
And he's just gonna like lie down, like kick his boots up. How far does he sink? It is your sofa. You tell me.
Just springs shooting out of the leather.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
come on.
Yeah, and since it's hadn't
You
been used
hear-
in a while.
You hear
I
a
take it
laugh.
you don't have anybody who fixes upholstery, did you?
No,
Yeah,
not on.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Alcair, as you sit on the sofa and get your ass beat by a bunch of rogue springs, you hear like a sort of laugh, not sort of laugh, like a straight up like laugh from the room where Yumi is getting changed, and you realize, oh shit, she's probably still looking through your eyes.
No peeping.
Sorry, that was funny.
Cool. She has a
Just
bunch
green-
of like labyrinth tattoos on her.
Yeah, you
It's
see,
not good.
you see also one thing of note as she walks past you. There is something off about her, like not like in her demeanor, but like in her form. As she walks past you, from the front, you can see how extensive the tattoo work is. Details immaculate, plentiful, covering almost her entire body from the neck down. But as she walks past you, you see something much more unsettling. Her entire back has been replaced. It is a nightmare of bone and tendrils snaking in and out of her skin, like subtle little pieces of metal poking out. From the front, you can even see some pieces of bone sticking out over her shoulders. This is extensive enhancement work, the likes of which do not come cheap and are not common. And you can see from the back of her neck, you can see through her skin at the back of her neck, like a membrane leading up that exposes like the root of her brain.
That's fine.
That's a lovely thing
Hi,
you've got
is it my
there on your back.
is it my hair?
No,
She
your
looks
hair,
like-
no, very nice hair.
She looks like clearly
Very nice.
insecure as she like walks past you and like turns around and realizes you were looking.
No. Oh, your hair's great. You look fantastic.
Who did this to you?
I did. It's nothing. But it's
It's
nothing.
nothing.
It's nothing. Okay, just part of the gig. Okay.
Pigeon, uncomfortable, just goes to a corner and starts prestidigitating like sweeping dust. Oh, it's just like keeps himself busy. It's just very socially.
There's so much that as you're sweeping, it almost kind of like refills in.
Just
Alcair turns over, looking at the exposure all over her back, and then he kind of looks back, holding onto his own amulet. Sometimes we have to make sacrifices, right?
Yeah.
He kind of flips the amulet in his hand as he says that.
Red offers Yumi a chair kind of right in front of the desk, and he says, now, we've given you a little bit of grace and trust, seeing as you're now in my brain. I'd expect some of the same.
Okay, I'm piggybacking off of your brain. If I was in your brain, I mean, I would need to replace your brain in order to take full control of you, and that means putting that mind killer into your head. It would go through your nose, eat out your brain, and then I could take full control of your body. But I haven't done that yet, so I'm not in your brain.
Understood. How about this? As payment for the free piggybacking, you tell us everything we need to know.
Right. All right. So, you guys are going to be doing a little bit of a gig for me. Unfortunately, I've got to go to my backup plan. Backup plans kind of shit and would be basically impossible if it was me alone. But with you four, I think I might actually have a chance.
Can we start with why you've chosen to do these body modifications?
I was a collector specter. Part of the gig. We have to get extensive work done in order to properly use our psychic abilities. Not like Pigeon. It's not natural. I have to focus them in some way. Not everyone can be as strong as you guys.
Is it coerced, forced, or?
Of course, it was first.
As you guys say that, like she like gets really like yo, I mean, passive insight 19. Like she's uber uncomfortable with that train of conversation. Which, by the way, it's not like flesh work like this is uncommon in the city. It's just of this degree, like an entire back replacement, and parts of her arm, and the back of her neck, and parts of her head. Like that's a lot.
It's intricate too, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
this would cost
patterns all over her body.
hundreds of platinum.
I'd like to cast Charm Person on her.
Oh, as you attempt to do so, you get to feel the result of one of those implants. Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That's a 6.
Can I cast guidance? No?
Even with a plus
guidance
4, it would
doesn't
not
work on
succeed.
save.
Oh yeah, guidance isn't for saves, right? It's just
Yeah.
checks.
Yeah.
And also, it
Okay.
wouldn't
Resistance,
matter.
I think.
You take
One ability check.
you
Right,
take
yeah, no, you're right.
5 points of psychic damage, and you go,
Shit.
shit.
Are you down?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
But I'm not
That would have
looking
been
good.
funny.
Really should have done that.
I think
What was
Red
that?
kind of winces off, and he's like, "Sorry about that. I was trying to make you feel a little more comfortable, but I get the message.
Okay.
You could use your words and not use magic.
I apologize.
Look, I'm sorry.
Let's start on
but-
the right foot."
Okay,
Then turn it off. Can you not turn it off?
can you rip this? And she points at like a piece of bone. Can you rip it out of my back? Then I can turn it off.
All right,
Understood.
then let's just use our words. That's what my mom always used to say.
Look,
Let's
I'm
use
sorry.
your
Your
words.
words.
You're a collective specter. We helped you. We want
Yeah.
something in return.
Look, yes.
He
And I
walks up to her with like this serious demeanor. Where's Isabel?
I need to get away. I need to get out of the city. Been trapped here all my life, and I need a lot of money to do it. Willing to split it with you guys. But I only have bad options left right now. And I need help.
Well, you can call us bad options for sure. And he's trying to joke with her and kind of put her at ease. Is there a persuasion check or anything I can kind of give her?
Sure.
Okay. That would be a 22.
Nice.
She smiles.
Pigeon is persuaded.
She's she
It's
smiles.
like, yeah, we're bad options. That's why. Yeah, that's what we call ourselves.
That's the party name.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
kind of love
hell
that as the
yeah!
party name.
Hell yeah!
The bad options are great.
She
If we get even more notorious, we can become the worst option.
Oh, true.
Ooh.
honestly, you're a better option than me going out alone. I'd be basically screwed. But okay, essentially, there's an item. The collective has been digging it out from under the city. That's what those excavations are for. And I want it. Gonna sell it. Have a buyer who's willing to buy it for more platinum than any of us will know what to do with.
Do you know what this item is? Does it have a name?
Oh yeah, it does. Do you know who Cast the Bloody Handed is?
Would
Do I know?
Yeah, it would be.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
you,
I
I mean,
the
I'm
people,
from out
know?
of town. I
Do
definitely
you, the
wouldn't know.
people? Do you, the
Yeah.
people, know who Cast the Bloody Handed is?
I don't
Cast the
remember.
All right. You can make a history check if you want to learn, but we're about to get into some
I would-
D&D lore.
I would love to.
14.
14. The DC is 10.
17?
This is a famous figure. In
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, if you were paying
I
attention
got
to
a
the
16.
A natural 20.
Oh, okay, like, what the fuck?
Roll again, roll again.
God, calm the
No,
fuck down.
Oh,
the
yeah.
truth
God,
about the
calm
world.
down. God, chill it out. I mean, it depends on how much exposition you want me to give right now in this lore dump. All right.
The second roll's a 10.
You guys know who Cass is. Cass was a famous killer across the sea. He tore his way through Vonreal tribes, ripped apart Goliath dens, single-handedly gathering an army behind him with his blade of dark magic until he attracted the attention of a wizard named Vecna. In time, Cass and Vecna became partners. Up until Cass disappeared. When he reappeared, he had an army, and he was set on killing his former master. Cass and Vecna went on a bloody war, a war that lasted years, a war that killed thousands, until Cass and Vecna met at the pinnacle of Iselheim, in the place where death itself became a god, and met in battle. Cass was slain. Well, no, Cass was not slain. Cass managed to defeat Vecna, severing his hand and eye. Cass would later on go on to become a great warlord, but he did not kill Vecna. Vecna's ritual for godhood actually succeeded, and when Vecna returned, unfortunately, Cass had already died of old age. Vecna, I'm doing all this because of the natural 20. Vecna went over to his tomb, brought him back to life, and killed him. Over and over and over and over again, each time ripping his spirit piece by piece apart. And then, just to make sure that Cass would never come back ever again, Vecna tore his body apart one last time and split his body into 10 different tombs, spread all across the surface of Eris. The tombs.
Hey, this campaign is called the 10th Tomb.
Oh.
Whoa!
Hey.
Whoa, crazy!
Hey.
That's insane!
Hey.
That's crazy!
I
I
imagine-
methinks the things happening here.
I imagine the reason for Alcair's nat 20 was his mom used to tell him that as a bedtime story.
Jesus!
She wasn't the greatest mother.
Cool
Awesome,
mom.
mom.
Never bet again. I'm gonna get Vecna on ya.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And that's why you have to take the trash out every night.
And go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah, and go to
Vecna's since gotten his ass beat a few times, but Yumi at this point says, alright, so we know at least a little bit, but yeah, Cass was kind of a big deal. But his sword was lost forever. Same sword that cut the hand and eye off a god. Vecna had the hilt during his final fight against the Raven of Death, but the shards? Shards never found, but I know where they are. Shards are in the 10th tomb of Cass, right under the city. The collective is digging them out. Lord Fowler wants to use them for whatever the fuck. I honestly don't know, but the point is, we don't even need to steal them because I have someone who already did that.
So they're not underneath the city?
Nope, not anymore. At least they shouldn't be. They've been dug out.
And who stole them?
And a client of mine. Well, the client of the job. The client wants to meet with me. I'm going to trade some of the collective's super sensitive state secrets. I'm going to jam. She holds up that mind killer. It's in a jar at this point. I'm going to fill this guy with all of the state secrets I can and give it over as payment. We're going to take the shard, and then we're going to sell it. Easy as
It can't be
that.
that easy.
Okay,
What?
so this is great. We're gonna meet up with a friend of yours, and then
Well,
they're
that's
gonna
the
give us
problem.
the things. We're gonna sell the things, so you already have a buyer. This is gonna be easy. You barely even need us.
Of course, it's
Couple-
not going to be that easy.
Couple of caveats.
Well,
First and foremost, pretty sure the client means to kill me. Like, immediately.
oh, so not really a friend of yours then.
Well, first and foremost, my dead body is worth like 100 platinum, so I mean, they have the money incentive. But on top of that, I just don't, look, I don't trust very easily, and I'm pretty sure they mean to steal me away the moment I show up there. Made more suspicious by the meeting place. It's a party being hosted by Matthias Fowler. A super exclusive event. Need a specific key pass to get in. Token with psychic energy. They gave me one. They want me to come completely alone, no backup. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. That's the other kink.
Just
Once
shake their hand and transfer your consciousness over?
Hmm?
Can't you just do what you just did to us? Like shake their hand as part of the deal and just transfer your consciousness over?
Yeah. Then I'd fall unconscious, and whatever minions they have near me would take me or kill me or shoot me in the head, or their brain could resist. Remember, I need consent to do it as quickly as I do with you.
Let me ask you a question. The amount of faith you're putting in us that we won't just turn your body over is honestly very, very
Hi.
polite.
Yeah, we could be rough and tumble lads.
Not you, Pigeon.
I could be.
No.
All right.
But I may have I may have a bit of a plan, but I don't like it. And Red will kind of like move his hand over his face and turn into her image. And with his ability to mimic voices from Master of Intrigue, will do his best impersonation of her and say, "What if I went in for you?"
Ed,
You
you're
went-
almost close to death.
Well, hold on. I like this idea, but there's a couple problems. Number one, they just take you. Number two, if you currently only have one pass, so you'd be going in alone. And number three,
No,
remember,
no.
I have
This could still work. Red's going in alone, right? That's gonna take us right to them, where they're going.
I also have a
We
few
bust
ways
right out.
To follow Red. I have a way. I can follow Red wherever he goes.
He's talking in his own voice now, but it's kind of weird because he looks like her.
Yeah.
you
And he
drop
says,
that thing. It's
he says, "I have a few ways of getting out," and he holds up his lockpick as well. If I
also
had to, I could.
Red,
I
I think
could
this
get
is
out.
silly. Red, I don't think this is a good idea.
I actually concur with her. One thing we do agree on, I guess.
Not to, discredit you. I know that you're fully capable, but right now you are below normal health. And also, I can do what you can do, if not better.
Okay.
And then, as a changeling, I will also do that. But then also pointing out, my quiver allows me to dimension door.
Right.
Okay.
As much as I trust your lock picking skills, I think it might just be easier just to use that.
Well, my lockpick also allows me to cast Dimension Door.
Well, I
I know that. Sorry, my bad.
I
No,
will
it's
say,
actually
Sorry.
funny because now we're like, I think Red and Cleo are now just realizing what each other can do.
I want to point out one more thing. I like this, and I'm glad you guys are willing to do this, but going in alone is a really bad idea. Look, there's 1,000 things that can go wrong if it's just you. But happen to Red Sorry, I was brushing your surface thoughts. Had conversation with a relatively important person in town, right?
We're gonna need to talk about that.
Sorry.
The fact that you keep doing that.
Look,
No.
You can
I
apologize, but you
understand,
keep
Yumi.
doing it.
I'm sorry, okay? Look, you gotta understand the position I'm in, alright? You guys are complete strangers to me, and I'm putting, like, a lot of faith. Not only can you turn my body in, you're gonna take the relic, right? You're gonna have it in your hands. I'm not gonna be there. You could take it and run. Take the gold for yourself. Get the buyer. I won't be able to do anything about it.
No, I think we have a little integrity left.
Hopefully you do.
I
but
find
I
it
don't-
highly suspicious that she's very ready for everyone else to put their lives on the line, put their brains out so that she can possess them, but can't even let us have our own thoughts.
If you want me to leave your head, I can do it.
You already did mine.
You can stay for now, Yumi. But we're gonna
I'm
have to
sorry.
have a conversation about you going
Trust
places you
issues?
don't belong.
Yeah.
So I
um,
noticed
actually
you're not
did-
reading my thoughts. I have some interesting thoughts. Just put that out there.
I'm sorry to that as well. Pigeon just seemed really nice. Trusted you pretty quickly.
Fine. Okay, so what's the plan? What would you suggest?
Well, if that doesn't work, I have another one. If we scout the location, Cleo, you're able to teleport long distances. So am I. My lockpick also allows me to cast Pass Wall, which essentially makes a big hole in a wall. What I could do is we stake out this location. We wait for you to get in, and if you would allow Yumi back into your mind temporarily, and I know this is a big ask, she could communicate if you are in danger, and we can come get you quickly. And I don't like it, but
Well,
it
if
may
both of
be the
you-
way. Go ahead,
Both of you
Fitch.
have access to Dimension Door, which can take another person, right? That's all four of us.
That is all four of us except for Yumi. Unless Yumi
Except for
is the one
Yumi.
that goes in. And
I'd
we
rather not.
dimension
It's
door
safer
in.
for her to stay here.
The only thing about
Safer to
Dimension
stay here.
Door is that we need to be familiar with the location, otherwise it can be risky. And if we don't
Right.
know and can't
But
see
all it
where
means is
she
that we need to get in.
One
If we
thing
all
you can
get
do-
in, get the thing, that's all we need to do. And then we can get out.
Remember,
Safe as
you also
out.
need to take the Illithid Mind Killer. You're not stealing the shard. You're trading it. You're gonna be meeting with the client. And You're gonna be
Right.
talking to them, and they're not gonna be expecting you. They're gonna be expecting me. Having you go is a
What
power
if we
play.
just dimension door? What if we just dimension door with the buyer out, away from their lackeys, away
I
from
think
their
they have to
support?
agree
They have to, be
do
consent.
it.
They have to consent.
Come with you?
Consent's
Yeah,
a
they-
real
it-
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just willing, right?
Yep.
I mean, I can make him willing.
Big risk,
Then we
especially if
got
they.
Pidge, can you change their mind?
I could. I don't like to, but I could.
It's
Not
a
a bad
risky
backup
move.
plan.
Yeah, no.
Not a bad backup plan
If
if,
we
you
know-
need one.
If we know the terrain, we can get in and out effectively, or at least in. The problem becomes we don't know how many there are. We don't know how quickly they'll try to attack Yumi, whether it's me or Cleo. And we also aren't 100% sure that the buyer is even actually wanting to
Buy
buy.
it. We could turn up and go through
Or
all this,
sell.
and money won't even be there. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a trade. Seika was able to confirm that at least this was my backup plan in case Seika didn't work out. Before she passed, she was able to confirm that these people are getting their hands on at least one of the shards. So I know they have it. They've agreed to take it to the deal. This is their. I'm pretty sure what they're going to do is they're going to take out the shard, let my guard down, and then grab me. Moment I give them what they need. Remember, the
And
mind
when's
killer
this
will
deal
only
going down?
2 days from now.
It's not a lot of time.
Remember, the mind killer
It's
needs
enough time
my
to prepare, though.
the mind killer needs my command in order to give out the information it needs. So frankly, they don't do what if they don't do right by you, I'm not unlocking the thing. Oh, and one more thing. There's another hitch. Putting all my cards on the table
What?
here. This is like all the cards on the table. I don't have all the information they need. I've been out of pocket for 3 years, ever since the demon attack.
You sly dog.
What information are they lacking?
God, bunch of names I don't even know. I mean, I have no idea who Maseo Takeda is. Kalia Solfero, I mean, last time I checked, she's just some agent. And, I mean, I don't know Crawford Cyrillich's daily walkabout. I mean, it looks like they're planning out some kind of assassination, but can't really help him with any of that. Besides, don't really want to. I don't like Matthias. I really don't like Matthias. But rest of the collective don't have much
get that
beef with.
information in the
2
next
days?
2 days?
Hell no. I have another plan. I've implanted a viral chant inside of the Illithid Mind Killer. When it's unlocked, when someone accesses the deep parts of its information, it's going to send out a psychic scream that's going to alert every collective specter in the Illithid Mind Network where the person is. They'll be dead within 2 days. Which, good for me. But, problem is, if they have friends, then there might be payback. I need you to also protect me while we're going to my buyer.
You're asking a lot.
Hey, I'm talking about the shards of the Sword of Cass, relic of the First Age that literally killed a god, and the Buyer's Infinite Arcanum. They have the platinum to move for this thing, and they really, really want it.
Where's the location where this is supposed to happen?
The buy? For our platinum? Southward, Ardinia, Augustdale, capital city, broad daylight.
Oh, okay. So
But where's the swap for the artifact and
is it out in the
information?
open? Is it in a
The swap for
coffee
the
house?
artifact is
What
going to
do
be in... The swap for okay, there's going to be 2 swaps going on. This is crispy. The swap for she's trading the Illithid Mind Killer for the shards at the party. It's going to be indoors in the back. The trade for the gold...
where's that party?
The party is in this city.
Okay.
And
Matthias?
the deal for the gold is happening in Ardinia, which
Yeah,
is, if I
where-
remember right, further out west, right?
Nope, southward and in another country.
Southward.
You guys...
And so the original swap is in 2 days, and the next swap is
Later, down the line.
how long? Okay, down the line. Okay.
Outside of the scope of this campaign.
Mm-mm.
What? Calling me out. Calling my ass out.
So
Yeah.
like
I think you see Red's mind kind of really starting to. He's got a smile on his face, even though this is like shitty odds. And you see him kind of tear down one of his pin boards and just start lining things up, trying to figure out all these plans. Everything that we've kind of talked about is going on the board in like post-it notes of some kind, like pinned and drawn. And he's like,
The name Pepe Sylvia pops up there.
yeah, once or twice, yeah. And he says, well, bad options does fit.
Look, I'm desperate.
Those are the
okay?
only options we got
really...
left.
Yeah, no, we do have another option. We just walk away. This isn't our fight.
but I would feel really bad, you know?
Not
I
putting your
could-
life on the line.
Listen, I been around a minute, and a job like this does not come around often. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I could use the money.
Trust me, you get this money, you'll be able to buy a fucking castle if you wanted to.
Yeah, but if we die, we'll be dead.
And I'll be dead right alongside
That's
you.
true.
You guys go. I got no protection. I got no one. I'm alone. Okay, I'm alone. I got you.
Besides,
I think
what's life without a little danger, huh?
Red kind of puts his hand on the desk and says, "I'm in."
Thanks.
Pigeon does the exact same move, and he's like, "I'm in."
Okay,
Right.
before he puts his hand in there, looks towards the specter. When this is done, you tell me where she is.
She like thinks for a second, and then like realizes like what she saw in your head. Okay, I would need more details, but I think I get what you're talking at. But you have to see this thing through. Promise?
And you find her, no matter what happens.
She thinks for a second. Fine.
He kind of slams his hand down. I'm in.
Cleo, you can walk away if you'd like. I won't make you do anything.
I think you're all insane.
Maybe.
Well, we know Pidge is.
Yes, that was already the case with me. So
Is it just the money? Is that all that comes out of this?
Listen,
I'm looking for something else.
I don't know if I believe in gods, but I think I do believe in karma. And, you know, mine might be a little bit in the red, not to turn a phrase. So,
And what
I
makes
think
you
I'm just
trust
looking
her?
for a... I don't trust her, but I trust that she
And yet
needs
we're willing
help.
to almost die for her?
I trust that she needs help.
You saw what was in those cards, didn't you? I saw the way you looked at it.
Don't tell me you've become a believer of cards.
I know what I saw.
And they were really mean to Pidge.
yeah, true.
Look, I'm not a believer of any of that bullshit. But I know what happened to my sister. And I'm not going to let the chance of finding her again escape me, no matter what happens. I don't give a damn about the gold. And you know what you saw with that mother of yours. So feel free to walk away,
And leave you.
or we'd be
after.
dead men walking.
I couldn't let you die. Right, I'm in.
Oh
But-
wow.
But we need to be able to make a call when we get in too deep and it gets too much. We need to be able to make a call.
I agree.
Cowabunga.
Okay.
That should be the call. If we're putting out ideas, suggestions.
I don't know if there's a
Cowabunga.
literal call yet, but Cowabunga works, Pidge, yeah?
Happy to help.
We'll work on it.
Look, I really appreciate every single one of you. Won't regret this. All right. Well,
It ain't about you anymore.
Yeah, don't thank us yet.
all right. Fair. But I'll thank you anyway. I really needed anyone. So thanks. All right. Well,
Is there a way to get a long rest?
Yeah, please.
all right. Would you
Just
guys
a
like to
little
take a
one,
long
just a
rest?
little.
And all right. Would you like to? We'll end the session right after our long rest. Would anyone like to? Who's taking watch? We have 3 watches. Who wants to take watch?
Cleo will take first.
Who wants to take
Alcara
second?
only needs half the amount of sleep, so
really? Wow.
he can probably take. He could probably take the other 2 watches. Honestly, he only can sleep for 4
Oh.
hours.
Okay, my watches are my time for fun roleplay opportunities. So, out of game, Red, Red, and Pigeon. Are you okay with foregoing these little? It's a little stuff, just little moments.
Pigeon
mean,
probably
yeah.
stays up late and like
Yeah,
Like-
I'm happy to have a scene with.
Oh,
with
yeah,
Pidge
yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I imagine Red's gonna have a tough time sleeping with like the hole in his gut. But,
If you want,
Those are bad for you.
If you want, I could maybe help you out with that.
That would be
Pain.
fantastic, love, because I'm having
You
it
can
rough.
heal. You can heal the psychic damage she self-inflicted when you tried to interface with Yumi's mind. but-
Yeah, so I was kind of wondering, does the long rest get rid of this necrotic?
No.
I
I'm
don't
kidding.
think
Yeah, it
so.
does. It does. It does.
think
It
we're
does. It
fucked.
does. It does. I'm not an
Oh,
asshole.
okay.
Oh, it does?
God. Yes, I'm not that
Yeah, you
much of a
did.
dick.
Oh my god.
Okay,
was
I
like,
told you
huh?
guys the combat would be hardcore, super hard. You think that's gonna be possible?
You were
when
going
he's down
in
37?
20 hit points
Yeah.
down.
My
you
guy,
guys
I
would
was
be-
at 15 hit points, all right?
Yeah.
Like, I was...
Jeez.
You guys would be giga fucked. Like, this campaign would be over. I told you.
Yeah, I'm taking my long rest.
All right. Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, I'll probably like put together some salve. I mean, you know what? Actually, you know what? Here's some leaves. Smoke those. That'll help with the psychic damage.
I also think that, while Red and Clay are kind of having a moment where she's patching him up, he says, so you look like you had something to say earlier?
What you mean? When? I had a lot of things to say.
Well, I think before we even walked into the fortune tellers.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I got a message. You might have heard of Meg the Man-Eater.
Yeah, I know about her.
I got told to tell you to stay out of their business.
Yeah. Well, Meg's been a heel in this city for a while. I've been digging up dirt trying to take her down. It's not surprising, but she say anything else, like sending killers or anything?
They just said that they wanted you to stop meddling. I mean, I'm extracting that extrapolating that they probably did mean that they were probably going to send someone after you if you didn't stop. But I also told them that I couldn't control what you decided to do once I told you the message. So.
Well, that's why I have you three now to watch my back. So.
Yeah, I'm the muscle.
Just be careful. Yes, you are,
Thank you.
Pigeon, of course.
No problem.
He thanks you for the healing and then like passes
what is
out.
that about? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. He's a.
Oh well, no. So if you he kind of like thinks about it and he's like, I've been in the city a minute and not only is figuring out these diabolical institutions good for the career, but it's also good for the soul. I thought maybe that uncovering that would help out with my karma a bit, but turns out I might have a bigger fish. So
Who is this Meg? I haven't been here that long.
I'll be honest with you. And he kind of looks at all the stuff he tore off the wall just a minute ago. And he's like, from most of what I know about her is I think she's murdering for one reason or another. I've made plenty of mistakes in my life, and I don't judge those who have gone in and gotten in the wrong circles. So if I can help those people not be eaten, I think that's a good thing.
Okay. Well, look, I have an ongoing arrangement with her tea house to allow me to convene with the matriarch.
I could come
Just
in
let me
handy.
know if you're. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're just gonna let me know if you're gonna cause ruckus, and maybe I need to look for a new place to work out of.
What do you mean? Don't you like this place? And he like points at the disheveled, dusty room.
I mean, it's fine. It's nice.
I'm playing with you, kid. And I think at that he does pass out.
Cleo, out in the city,
Do it.
you look. What? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say Pigeon pulls the blanket up over it.
Yeah.
Make sure he's covered.
You
Why are you going here?
you look out and you see the city has seen better days, and you even in the distance you can see the giant skull of the demon that attacked. Man, 3 years ago, same exact time that Yumi went out of pocket, but they're still decorating for the festival to celebrate those who fell fighting this thing. But in any case, Cleo, would you like to make a perception check?
Who?
Cleo, you're taking watch. There's
yes,
a perception check to be made.
That's a 13.
You look out into the city. You see, you don't see much of anything until you see two collective agents. They look like it's a tiefling and a human. The tiefling, it's a woman, and she is crying, and like it looks like they're going home after drinking. You gather maybe she. This is right after the explosion. Maybe she knew someone. And you can see this. There's not smoke because it wasn't a fire. You still don't know what caused that. And also, just like one more thing, the pouch where you have your incense they used to communicate with your matriarch.
Yeah.
The incense looks dead.
It looks dead.
The glow is gone. There's no more luster. You don't know if it's gonna work anymore.
Maybe if everyone is asleep, I might see if I can create just a small communication circle
You
in a
have
corner.
no idea if Yumi is asleep. She is meditating. She is an elf, and she has her head is like lulled back. You see tendrils of psychic energy are coming out and and are entering into a mind killer, a bunch of sending stones. Like her head's connecting to all these different devices. You don't know if she's asleep or if she's whatever she's doing.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find just like a corner, like maybe where she went to change, so that I've got a bit of privacy.
Mm-hmm.
While I just do like a quick hurry, just because to be honest, like this whole day's been messed up, and I think I'd really like the comfort of talking to Mother.
Comfort.
Mm-hmm.
You
Comfort in the familiar.
try to enter the void.
Mother, I need your wisdom. I need your guidance. You speak to me,
There is nothing.
Mother.
There is nothing there. She's gone.
Alcair sleeps about half the amount of time, right? Would he notice
You-
this? Because
you
she was
might
paying attention,
catch-
looking towards.
You
Yeah.
might catch her at the end. You might catch her. But you see Yumi
Cleo?
ending her meditation and Cleo, like you, yeah, it's not working. It ain't working.
Okay. Oh. I know you said that you wanted to end the session here.
No,
but...
I don't want to end the session. Whoa, we still have the Alcair long rest, so we're good.
Pissed. And probably will come in and see that. Sorry, what's the name again? Sorry,
Yumi
Yumi.
Out.
Yes.
or Alcair. Who are you looking for? The guy or the
Honestly,
girl?
she's probably like so fuming. She probably doesn't even notice that Alcair has woken up as well and is going straight for Yumi, and is just like, "What did you do?"
You shake her out of her meditative trance?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
you said that you were in my mind and you severed some sort of connection. What did you do?
Didn't sever it. It's not something I can do.
Easy, ladies. What's going on over here?
Can't convene with Mother.
I consider that maybe that's for the best.
Excuse me?
Look at
Who
all
are
this
you
shit.
to decide what is the best for me?
I'm not. Okay, you're right. I didn't sever any connection, okay? You were just in an explosion and an environment saturated in necrotic magic. Okay? It probably rendered the dust inert. Or whatever it is that you use. If I could see it, might be able to reactivate it. Okay? Just... I didn't do anything.
Cleo grabs her pouch and puts it at Yumi's feet.
She's like looking at it like she looks scared. Fuck. Can't believe I'm about to do this.
Do
her
what,
eyes
Yumi?
about to interface with whatever the fuck this is.
What are you talking about?
Well,
Mother?
I have to connect with it to see what it is. I'm not a genius.
The incense?
Yeah, it's a psychic. You're taking drugs. It's a drug. It's a psychic drug that enhances your
No,
mind.
it's incense. It's just a smell.
Listen, Cleo, if you wanted to take something, when put you under.
Okay.
I'm sure Red would have had something for you.
Okay, not the
It's not a
fucking
drug.
time.
This is a ritual. This is sacred, religious.
Yeah, a lot of sacred religious rituals. I mean, I've seen some that use mushrooms. Okay, like it happens. I'm. Look, Cleo. Just level with me right now, okay?
I am as level as I'm capable of being.
She bites back her comment. Look, I know what it's like to be controlled. Okay? Trust me, I know what it's like. I know you want it to be worth it. You want all the shit that you've gone through to mean something. It doesn't. Some people just use you.
No.
You're a
No.
weapon, and so am I. And weapons and tools, they don't have feelings.
Nothing
People-
like.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want you to. I want you to turn out
Look,
okay.
Cleo, we gotta swap shifts anyway, alright? How about we tone this
He's
down?
still holding on to Yumi, by the way.
For me?
Alright?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Cleo's backed off. Like, as soon as
Okay,
she
okay.
got
Okay,
her
okay,
attention,
okay.
she...
Sorry.
Alright,
My
so he
bad.
doesn't have to then be like, hey, tap you on the shoulder, like, please don't kill me, but I'm gonna say, hey, don't murder her.
No. Cleo woke her up and being like, what the fuck did you just do? You said that you were in my mind. You said you saw a connection and then you wanted to, like, stop it. And then now I can't convene with my mom. Well, my mother. With mother, not my mom.
Mother.
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 Look, Cleo, just. I know it's a lot, but just. Really, I'll try to make it work, okay?
You do what you can.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks for not killing her.
I wasn't gonna kill her.
Wouldn't have blamed you if you did.
Who is she? She thinks she comes in here and then acts like as if she knows who I am? Like, thinks that she can, like, make me doubt my livelihood, my everything? The truth? She's
You
run away
can-
from everything she thought was the truth, and now she thinks that she can just do that to other people? No.
Look, you've been under a lot. It's been a lot these past few days.
We've all been through a lot. We've all gone through a lot, and now we can't even get paid for one job, and now we're taking on another job from someone that we can barely trust, who barely trusts us back. Honestly, I'm surprised that you seem to be taking this so well.
I'm surprised you weren't. You're a cleric, yeah?
Yeah.
Have a little faith.
Cleo's gonna go to bed.
All care. Yubi walks up behind you. Don't sleep much either. Mind the company?
Yeah. He sits down, I imagine, by the balcony, and he lights up his pipe weed, and he passes the pipe between him and her.
I'd rather smoke my own stuff. Actually, fuck it. Why not? What is this? Fuck.
It smells like dog shit, tastes like dog shit.
No,
I'm convinced it might be dog shit.
That's awful. That's awful. Damn.
Used to grow up back home.
I should...
My mother grew up in Ardinia.
I have no idea where my mother was.
Never met her?
Yeah. No. Never bothered. Been on my own my entire life. But
Mum wasn't, well, the kindest.
I get that. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this. I thought I was just gonna walk into that tavern, talk to Seika, get what I need, and get out. Now I've dragged 4 more people into this. I've got... what?
We dragged ourselves into this when we accepted that, Joe. I know you want to blame yourself for all of this. Don't get me wrong. When this started, he paused for a moment and he looks back outside. I imagine it's night at this moment. And
Yes.
the moon's kind of rising up. I wanted to blame you too. I want to blame all of you. But I don't know. What I'm looking for here is bigger than coin. It's something I lost. And I don't know if I can ever find it. I've been looking since... Been looking for a decade, could you believe that?
I've been trying to run away for about the same amount of time. So yeah.
But to what? She could be dead for all I know. Another hunter could have gotten her.
Hey.
You know,
I'll help you, okay? When this is done, I'll help you. Alright? Look.
I'm not the one who needs help.
I thought I could do it all on my own, you know? My entire life. I mean, I was independent. Rogue telepath, just by myself. Did odd jobs, stole information, read minds, sold secrets, located targets. Got myself in a lot of shit. One day, got myself into too much shit. And I needed a way out. Took a job. Sounded too good to be true because it was. It was Matthias Fowler, agent of the Collective at the time. Found a telepath with potential. I thought I was dead, but he offered me a job at the Collective. Best day of my life. Thought it was the opportunity of a lifetime. But...
And then?
He had leverage, and he told me that if I went anywhere else, if I tried to run away to anyone else, he would tell them who I was. And rogue telepath and Kerkonos, fate worse than death. I wouldn't even have a mouth to scream with.
They sound on you like a pack of wolves.
So, I worked for him. I was alone. I wasn't that good. My failure rate was extremely high. But, every time I failed, he'd take me over to a flesh ripper. They would knock me out. And I'd wake up with something different. Part of me would be different every time. The worst part wasn't the surgery. I was asleep for that. But the worst part, it was the sleeping part. Because I could never know if this time it wasn't a sedative. That this time I failed too much. That this time he didn't need me anymore. And that this time he was putting me to sleep for good.
He took something from you.
He took my fucking heart, my lungs, half my ribs, my whole back, my spine.
I know how that feels, Yumi. He walks over, he puts his hand on her shoulder.
She flinches from the contact, but she accepts it.
I never had much of a childhood, you know? The blood, when I took it, it was... It was an orphan, me and my sister. My mother wasn't really our mother. It's not how it works. Our
If you-
kind
I mean, if
can't
she
procreate.
took you in, you had someone, right?
Someone. I knew how to disassemble a blunderbuss by the time I was 5. I knew how to swing a sword when I was 3. I could identify all the pieces of what makes a vampire or a ghost tick by the time I was 11. I wasn't a child. I wasn't given a childhood. I was a
You were
soldier. Fighting a war no one else could see. You know, part of me was glad when she died.
I don't know if I'll ever feel like that.
Is that a cruel thing to say?
I'll care whatever you feel about your mother. I can tell that you have complicated feelings around her. But however you feel, it's okay. Alright?
It's not. It's really not. Not as long as my sister's out there. And I'm here.
What's your sister's name? First step to me finding someone. You know their name.
Isabel.
Isabel...
Belfast. Like me. I don't know
And
who
your
we were
mother's?
before then.
And your mother's?
He kind of pauses. I don't want to remember that.
Okay. It's okay. Thanks for the talk. I, really appreciate it. Hey, by the way, do you have any idea, like, if Red cooks? Do you think he cooks?
No, but Pigeon does.
I was trying to think of like a present I could get him. Like, I don't know, I feel bad about snooping in his head. He seemed kind of upset about it. I want to get him like some kind of gift, but I don't have any money, so I was thinking like I could go out, grab some stuff. I can make you, I can grill nasty salmon.
I'll hold you to that.
I'll care. Thanks for whatever this was.
Yeah.
I
Don't
think we'll make a
mention
good
it.
team. I think we'll make a good
And I
team.
mean it. Don't mention it.
To anyone? Can't
No.
tell Pigeon. Really? Oh, he would love this. I can imagine him right there. Don't have to wake him up. It's almost morning. Come on. As you guys wake up the next day with
Pigeon.
opportunity in hand.
Red, you wake up. I assume you fell asleep on the couch.
Oh
you
yeah,
wake up
and like old man dirty snoring, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
yeah. Pigeon, you wake up. Pigeon is like drifted asleep is like on
Oh.
your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How tall is Pigeon, by the way? Tall. You say
Tall as
gangly.
fuck.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't seem tall because he constantly stoops, but he's probably like
Right.
6'2", 6'3".
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Oh,
Red's about 5'8".
folds,
So
right?
yeah,
He
you're.
Yeah, he stoops.
Yeah. That's funny.
Wow.
As you guys all awaken, opportunity in hand, danger set forth, we are going to end today's session. Woo! Oh my god! Holy
That got heavy. I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy first steps.
Thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of 10th Tomb. I've got so many people to thank, most notably Jane, the incredible artist who did all of the art for this show. Her Instagram is linked in the description. Please check out her work. She is absolutely incredible, a true friend of the channel. She's done so much for us. It is just amazing. We love Jane here, and I'm pretty sure you guys would love her work, so please do check out her Instagram in the description. Also, Travis Savoy composed a lot of the music for this podcast. Stuff that didn't come from video games came from Travis Savoy. He creates amazing music for tabletop role-playing games. His Patreon is linked in the description down below. Thank you to my cast who tuned in to play this game with me, and thank you to you guys for watching. But hey, if you guys did enjoy this podcast, you might enjoy our other podcast, Tavern Adjacent. We interviewed most of the members of this very cast. Their episodes are linked up in the cards and at the end of the video. But before you go, please do leave a like on this one to let me know you enjoyed it. And finally, if you guys have your own theories or thoughts, go down in the comments down below. If you can't think of a comment, leave the comment strangers to let me know you made it to the end of the video. In essence, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Farewell.